did fumble them. Nobody no get for come for help salon. If we not help salon for we safe. Nobody no get for come for help we build Sierra Leone other than we, the international community and everybody, are just assisted and assist. But at the end of the day, now we need for start the ball rolling. So fumble them, VOS don't come back every Thursday. If not Thursday, then you go able to see me live, except if I'm feeling for Matilda. So fumble them for the people away they join away for the first time. Me na Abdul Karim Kagbo and I'm based in Canada. And I bring this program for Una as Miss Salon people them and the non-Sierra Leoneans them. Thank you for joining and welcome to the Voice of Salon. This is exclusive. This now exclusively Sierra Leone people them mostly with the cater for. So me fumble them. We get boku things there in jam packed, but I want to remind Una say let una share so other people are able for participate in the program and let we agree with the other people they talk because now this program not only that people they call but they also can give solution and that make we encourage people boku people that don't contact me and say well Mr. Kagbo way you they come late for particularly the people away based in the UK and so to some extent also Africa Salon because they now it on late but unfortunately during the day I get my day job and immediately after work I get for do research before I can sit on this program so not to something where I go just hold mic no more and come right away. No, I can always do my research and make sure say waiting at the share with people that's something where you wake me past sleep safe. I will definitely say yes 100%. I believe waiting I say, except if maybe the source get it wrong, then yes, Mr. go get it wrong. But I always did try for reference multiple sources before I come to this program and tell you exactly how I see things. Then they go and give me on little knowledge or me on 2 cents on salon issues. Them so the program are politics and economics. Today program, I sure say some of you don't already know that we get out the inflation, and we don't say inflation right now in a monster. Like how I think Ackman is a new song where is say petrol don't turn boy picking. Inflation, I don't know really. Now man now, not even boy picking. Because it look like say it don't they turn grandpa now on a salon. So for month over month, inflation just they go up no more. So that will be the center. And also, as I talk about the economic situation, I will talk about a report where World Bank pulled out not too long ago, specifically on the 27th of October. So now something way as recent as less than a week. So about 5 days ago or so, 5 or 6 days ago. So less than a week. I will talk about that, but the side way I go try for emphasize mostly now the recommendations them we then give government. So as Sierra Leoneans them, I go bring the recommendation and let we all talk about if the government go able for implement the recommendation and part of the recommendation and it will help for stabilize the Sierra Leone economy. So this inflation thing and stuff, it got to be painful as I don't say before. And I remember before the election, where Matilda be bring me in program for like I give me on because again, I don't make it very clear the what they do for me living now economics. Okay, now I get me degrees them. And I don't work for the Canadian government for a number of time, for over 16 years. So not to again I know they praise myself, but I just they say I don't do plenty things them way I believe so I don't get enough experience now for able even not officially, but unofficially advise the government in terms of the direction and how for tackle the economic situation of the country. So then I will talk a lot about it. But for now, remember this is not politics and economics. So for the politics side, I get a few things them way I really want to talk about, but the side where we go lean heavily, we go try for play Samura Kamara, Dr. Samura Kamara entire speech where he give as a rebuttal to or update to in supporters them and sympathizers them with respect to the dialogue we then just complete that 3 day dialogue. So it gives speech and we go try for really talk to some extent about that speech day. Some people they then get mixed feeling, and even myself I get mixed feeling in terms of the speech. I don't know if really now that kind tone they we want at this point, especially where they don't sign the agreement, say they don't basically say okay, well now the path does for let you come back and give them speech then they as a matter of fact, President Bill in speech, I will say most of it I really appreciate we a look at the way forward, because remember plenty of we not be glady how things then go, but APC don't decide for take that path there. According to them, they say now in the interest of Sierra Leone. So let me give them the benefit of the doubt, saying at the interest of Sierra Leone, something we may not agree with. So I go say arguably, they're saying that in the interest of Sierra Leone. So if you don't do that and you give a speech we may go call hawkish speech like that, but I go want for let una well listen to the speech and then I go come back and do my analysis and then I go open the phone lines them. And a long speech, but I want because President Bill last week, even though at the end of the program, we play that speech day till the end. So we want for do similar, even though Samura Kamara be a little bit longer, but we go try for play them through. Okay. So again, I want to say boku thank you to Wead because now they will download them from. And I know say then download them from Samura Kamara page and things like that. But I want for also bring to our attention say boku people them for whatever reason the few people that don't email me and send through voice messages. But I want to make them very clear because, again, not to disrespect. Few people that don't call me line directly because I think say we at a share now then forums them where people then just join me and I decide not to pull myself because I feel say an opportunity for share VOS material. So in that case there's some people they able to trace me personal cell phone number and few people that don't left message and say oh like call them back, then get important thing for discuss with me. But family, I want to make them very clear. Yeah, this not to disrespect. That's not my personal line. So if you want for send message to VOS or you get any concern or for share anything with VOS, you either use the VOS WhatsApp number or you email we now info@vosnetcom, network.com, or you can email we at vostelevision@gmail.com because some people then they then prefer the Gmail, but we get we own dedicated server we now the vosnetwork.com. So una can email we or una can go on our Facebook and left messages. We get people that we can check their messages then they very often. So yeah, not feel offended or feel say I take them personal against you for way and all reply, but I just don't want to get into that situation where people and they call me private line and then tell me say, oh, call me back. I get important thing for talk to you about it and things like that. Unfortunately, I not go return them calls then they because now my private line. Dear, I beg. This not to say I kind of make proud or disrespect to now because I don't want let somebody maybe with a talk, it misquote me and record me or something like that. Now, it make if I observe, other than waiting, I can talk now VOS, and all they put now, and they post now any forum where I go give me personal opinion. So I can always give me personal opinion where I come na VOS, because I know say na VOS here, una go able for challenge me and una go ask question and things like that. So now that make I can always try for wait where I come na VOS and express my own opinion. So again, Fambulem, I will encourage you now for share for the people that were not able for download the app yet, the VOS app. I will encourage you now for Leona do that. If you they use Android, you can download the VOS app now the Google Play Store, and that's now the blue. To una now una right, but to me now me left. So una go now this una screen or una scan, I should say. Sorry about that. Una scan this barcode or this the QR code, and it'll take una straight to the link where go allow now for download. And for the people where they use iPhone, the yellow or the beige, if you do them, you just scan them, and it can go straight to the download page. Somebody be asked, say, okay, well, send the link. Where you scan then two codes here, either of the two, it'll take you straight to the link, and I will post the link back. So that's now the waiting I will call the upfront thing them housekeeping items them. So for the people we get for call we again I go try for play Samura Kamara in speech in entirety and then do analysis. But after that, I will talk about the economic situation of the country and let Aguna update as we get new numbers them for the inflation. And I will take them directly from statistics Sierra Leone, where una gonna say this now the actual numbers them, not to Abdul Karim manufacture them, because some people in the field say like one my brother can always say Mr. Kagudonka within data back. My brother data the guide we as to how we they do, but not to just politicians then talk and say things then they go great and they not get no evidence of that. No, data now. Numbers need a lie, me fumble them, particularly where so far we statistics Sierra Leone is sort of independent. We not see any evidence yet, and hopefully by God in power, and will reach to that point where the government will interfere into the numbers. So as a result, I believe in statistics Sierra Leone, the inflation numbers, and plenty other numbers them we for the most part that don't they publish. So if you want for call, you then in North America, I will encourage you now for call the toll-free number where you know get for pay. And this toll-free number now 1-866-944-7722. 1-866-944-7722. If you they call from UK where now local number, you will call +44 2080891455 +44 2080891455. If you they call from Australia and you they call like Sydney area when a local call, now +61 29098437 +61 29098437. If you they call the one port number, we know the WhatsApp, as I can always call them, say now one port number. So the WhatsApp number where you can able reach we, where it no matter whose part of the world you dey, you go able for come through. The only thing no more a small disadvantage by the WhatsApp, and then they allow for like we get calls them where they wait. So now that make mostly where they call now the WhatsApp. We're going to encourage you for let you call and stick within your 3 minutes so you go allow other people them. Unlike the other numbers them, we get a queue where if somebody then at the line, you go straight to the queue and they wait. You go able for the listen to nice music and things like that. So the WhatsApp number now 1-343-997-5828. 1343 9975828. And we also get we radio station and a fantastic radio station. Again, not to because of na VOS station or because of me part of the people and we the founder I would say of VOS, but I've been listening yesterday actually every Wednesday midweek and Saturday, then get a sport program. My brothers them really they brothers them they do a fantastic job for analyze sports na salon and around the world as well. Then will give you sort of uh, some results then they way are not even aware. Now Europe we now that channel they are tuning to when FM 91.9 and this na free tongue day. And for people them we not able to get on at the dead west, I go suggest that when I download the app because the app they broadcast live also via the app. So if any part of the world you there, because imagine a Canada base, but are able for listen to the program we then they broadcast on the FM station live because download the app and they're able for listen to them from the app. So I go encourage you now say then get very good programs then we then can run and that program they where they talk about the sports personally I really they enjoy that program there and I want to say boku thank you to Arun Bamba and all the other folks them we they put that program there together a very very good program. So from all them that's now the setup for waiting again for talk about tonight. So the thing first way I want for touch on me fumble them. I want for give kudos again where they say this not in a condescending way or disrespectful way or whatnot. Two things them we because some people and they say, oh, Mr. Kagwe, ever get anything good for say about this administration. But let's show one thing where I go say I go give huge credit to Senge, well, definitely by extension the president, because I believe say the president are aware of this. So David Senge a tweet. He said, "Thank you at Samura Kamara 2.0. I mean 201, leader of the APC, and at Honorable Cherino, I should say, deputy leader, and all other members who welcomed me and my team to the APC party headquarters, HQ, as we actively work on implementing the agreement for national unity. We jointly commit to strengthening democratic state institutions." This very, very important, me fumble them. Why I say important? Some people then will say, oh, well, now politics. Not to the implementation thing where a reference na ya, where it talk about implementing the agreement for national unity. Then they I will say, like how they can say na ya, the devil is in the detail. So based on the way how they go about for implement them, go speak volume. But for the fact say, in a long time, I don't see this thing happen. So we need to recognize that we the chief minister go now the opposite party or the opposition party in this case, because now SLPP and APC don't rule Salon since independence. So for like as a member of SLPP, senior person like that, doing where it in a power, not to where it don't come on a power or maybe jump ship and say, okay, well, me don't come on SLPP, me now APC, yes, you can go now the head office. But for Gode, as SLPP Agbagba, and then he sent this tweet say, I really glad the way we then welcome him. We fumble them, now then kind of politics, we all are brothers and sisters. Very clearly. Politics enough for be do or die affairs. As a matter of fact, it's supposed to be something where they promote the well-being of we people them. And that's not the key essence of going into public office. But some people and they now, because they thrive on this dispute or that palaver or the tension. So then we'll continue for free all that. I don't know if some of una, I know some una don't accuse me severally of say, like say since we established VOS, we always they bash President Bio or the SLPP. If una remember, the first time we Bill put the GTT report, we then give the assessment. I make it clear the name calling. I say this not go born good picking. When I go back during the day, I think it was immediately after the win where they don't swear in President Bill and things like that. When I go back and listen to some of the things that when Abby say, I make it clear. I say, okay, if una they intend for do commission of inquiries, allow the judiciary for deal with that. Not call people them names and stuff, because within that they do is it creates unnecessary tension, and we see them throughout. And up to recently, President B.O.B. they make call names and not say Senge don't Dr. Senge don't apologize for that, and it happen on both sides definitely. And I make them also very clear. The first time where President Bill take over in 2018 and he do the independence celebration, where in all respect, in all extent, I go say formal invitation, even though they say invite him, but I don't think in the appropriate way that he invite the President Koroma. Regardless of whether or not, like I say, not to in friend and stuff, there's no need for be friends. But in the interest of the country, and as a matter of fact, it's supposed to be not only something waiting for right to any president, say then kind national events then they you for invite all the living presidents them, because within that they show it is show unity, and it is show the people them where go on for kill themselves for waiting. Say no politics, not just difference in ideology. APC SLPP, not difference in ideology. But as a matter of fact, to me, I feel say APC SLPP now this now two sides of the same coin. Unlike for example, now America, Canada, and other places them where you will get two party them, but the ideology then different. Let's just quickly talk about America. America, the ideology for the Democrat, them believe say for help the poor people and directly, so you go reduce them burden. For the Republicans, then say you for help the people where they create jobs. So then believe we in a tax cut for the upper income earners. So to them, they say that they go trickle down for encourage them people and they for create jobs. So that's not fundamental ideology. And until recently, we probably Donald Trump don't trash that kind belief system within the Republican Party. Then believe say for raise taxes for bother people them, you for reduce tax, and how you they pay for that tax reduction day now by reducing spending as well. So the spending bill not go high like in Salon the wage bill. So where you reduce spending, government spending, but and then you cut tax, it even out. Democrats then believe say if you increase spending towards the lower or middle class to the lower class. So that way where you transfer money directly to them, then go for spend, and that stimulates the economy and also reduce the hardship. Now, Democrat fundamental ideology that. So how then for pay for them? Them believe say now for tax the rich people them. So we then tax the rich people them, then go that tax they go able to pay for that additional spending where they transfer money to the poor people them. So when I see Democrat and Republicans then get two different ideology where to some extent are the same goal as to how for improve the economy or for strengthen the economic activities of the United States, but then get different out. But come to Salon, APC and SLPP, they are big now. I go encourage you now, follow now, tell me Waiting na the fundamental difference in terms of ideology between APC and SLPP. Do you me fambulem? Now something where I don't struggle with for get answer to that, because in my opinion, I'm not able to see much difference at all. I just see them two parties as the same ideology. Not just different people no more. They basically implement them policies them. Let I give an example. Let we take that similar thing where I talk about Republican and Democrat now America, because I believe say Bokov are familiar with the way how they do things in terms of waiting them believe. In terms of, say, Republican, like I say, the Republican then believe in tax cut for the richest people, like, the people where they provide jobs and things like that. Then believe in that. Democrats then believe the other way. But tell me, APC, what in APC believe? APC ever don't tell una say or go cut tax for the middle class or the poor people them and then raise tax for the rich people them, or they don't tell we say okay, well, we go reduce spending. Also one party, two party them. So we all know say now the same policies them. And waiting, in fact, are more troubling, in my opinion, all to them partia. When you look at the corruption index, they're too corrupt from history. So una see usai they go, right? Because then two partia, Mr. Shilon again, don't make her repeatedly say they all two now the same, just as how I can always say. So again, this thing where Dr. Senge do so, now something where, from me understanding, not to something where I don't see often at all. And President Bill, if I don't know who that's your idea, this, if not Senge your idea, but he go nicely you piggyback on this, I go call him initiative, where, again, like I say, Anescoma allow the Commission of Inquiry for deal with them. And it's just unfortunate that this, in my opinion, this agreement una sign, the Commission of Inquiry, I don't think una go able for go after people them. And in fact, since they send to you the white paper, I don't see much what you don't do at all. So to me, again, people can correct me if I'm wrong, but I see and like say now they use the Commission of Inquiry as a blackmailing tool against APC. And where APC come, nothing other for surprise me if they do the same thing, because Anescoma do them. It do Commission of Inquiry, and then it try for use them as a blackmailing tool for getting way against Tijan Kabay administration. And Boku of the SLPP folks them even claims that Tijan Kaba sell them out. Just like how SLPP folks then they talk now, say Samura Kamara sell them out. So, but again, this now something where I really want to say kudos to David Senge, and I'm going to encourage the president any opportunity, especially national event, invite President Kuruma, invite the Agbagba them na APC, like Samura Kamara even, let una do a joint appearance. Let Sierra Leoneans them, both APC and SLBB supporters, then see them kind tear. That not make you less of a president. In fact, it will strengthen your position as a president, because Boku of the unnecessary tension here, where you they blame it on the people them, now you create them. Now you make them tension here. You come and make the man like say na enemy and stuff. Una no need for be friends. So this now one thing where I go say kudos, and if una take them, that will be definitely something we go benefit Sierra Leone, because again, I believe in leading by example. So show the example. Come na public with Anescoma, with Samura Kamara. It don't necessarily mean say where election done, you for go back to that, you decide like divisive rhetoric. In fact, it's supposed to be the other way. You be nice to them until election time, and then you can pull the gloves. Fair game. But after election, like we kind of see people, Sierra Leoneans then see una all they come together as one body, like united people them. Again, it's supposed for be just difference in the ideology, but enough for be say Samura Kamara for be less of a Sierra Leonean than President Bill, or President Bill be less of a Sierra Leonean than Anesco Mao Samura Kamara. To me, even where I can they always talk about now more of in policy, and I don't make a repeatedly, I not sabi President Bill, but in policies then terrible for the country in well-being, especially the economic well-being. But that not necessarily means say for which let it fail, because if it fail, definitely in Sierra Leone they fail, just like President Koma. So all that while the President Koma, all waiting he do, guess what? Salon they suffer right now where he make the where he run the deficit so much so that the debt where Salon get is so high, and President Bio of course they take the same approach for increase with debt. So that's now one thing where I want to say kudos to the administration for, particularly David Senge, where he send the street and make them clear to even SLPP supporters them and say, yes, I attend a meeting na APC headquarter and then treat me fine. Not to something where anybody for take away from her. So I want to give kudos for where he make them publicly say then treat them fine. Not to that situation where you go kind of think no more say, oh, then treat me bad, then stone me, then this. No. Where something go well, make them, and then they continue to strengthen the unity of the country. And another thing again where I see will encourage me, but I get a caveat on that. I don't say people like so you don't go back to the negative. No, I just be very, very constructive way they give me feedback. I can say criticism, but I don't see them like criticism. I see them like a feedback. So this other aspect of things, I'll show una this. The appointment of this new central bank governor, I think in my own opinion, and again as economist, what I read up on in profile, I believe say impressive in terms of experience we don't gain, and impressive in terms of educational level. So two aspects. Unlike in predecessor, where I go talk a little bit, Professor Calon. Professor Calon, yes, possibly he gets the academic background, even though I don't know in specialty, because again, let me make it very clear, people them. PhD, now they specialize in a particular area. Not to say now general knowledge you gain where you do PhD. Now the difference that with masters, somebody where all masters. Where you all masters, you get different subjects the way they do and things like that. Yes, masters have, you can write thesis, you can also specialize in particular concentration, but PhD you dive deeper. So if you say, for example, in economics, you say, okay, well, I want to understand the relationship between the economic growth and interest rate, that kind of thing. We call them, let's say, monetary policy. I really want to dive deep into certain aspect of monetary policy. So guess what? You PhD, if not that, it concentrate on. Now that you get for specialize. So it don't necessarily mean say when you sabi PhD, aside from that side where you specialize, you know all other areas them. And at the thing that way people and they misunderstand about PhD. So salon people I can understand say because of the educational level, not everybody get that kind high education there. So because of the educational level, then feel say when you get PhD, you know it all. No. me fumble them. That's not the case. So Professor Calon, I not even know within that in specialty, in concentration. So if even a macro economics, you still get forget understanding, like really deep dive understanding in monetary policy for become a central banker, okay, or finance for become a central banker. But I don't think say Professor Calon gets that kind academic qualification there. And secondly, in terms of a working experience, a classroom as an economist myself, mostly not just then textbook kind of example. And even if you look some textbooks themselves, the data where then go show you now data where they all the same example line, and they do several textbook, then they use the same example. Where sometimes that example they new data that don't come, we don't dispute that example there. But if you know work now the real world, like how me they do so every day, Monday through Friday in my workplace, I they look at real data. I use what we call econometrics for put the relationship of the different what we call variables, key variables them, for able to understand whose side things that don't change, whose deviation from the history, like all that thing, and they you forget practical understanding, practical experience for able to do that, because things then they change. Even where I don't take 16 years soon at my workplace, actually this workplace, but I don't work before this position, this department where I did so. I still get beaucoup things they want to know. So every day I they learn something new. And the data they come, I they read different research papers them about new findings and all that. But as a professor, when you get, let's say you they teach fourth year macroeconomics. Now the textbook they no more, and an oral textbook. So to me, this man, again, according to in profile, where now Abraham Stevens, and he's a get PhD, and the PhD now in financial economics. So meaning that he know a lot about finances, like the financial sector and things like that. And not only that, he don't be senior economist now the Bank of England. So just imagine, a senior economist now the Bank of England. Now they self na experience. And not tap that in terms of salon, they don't get experience where now be according to the profile I read, now be deputy governor, bank governor since 2014. So meaning about 9 years. It don't be deputy. So somebody will don't be deputy for 9 years. It gets the salon experience, it get abroad experience, and it back them up with the education. So I think, say, in terms of this choice, I will give President Bill kudos. Let's throw to now the caveat. Again, I don't want to spoil this good talk, but the caveat is, I don't know if you remember me fumble them. I said something before even the election. I said the way how Anes Koroma and Bill don't handle the economic affairs of the country, then policies them, in my opinion, well, Koroma to some extent, it do some policies them will help growth. But again, Bill, I don't know if because now under APC, so you want to bring your own policy, but you don't look they work for them at all. So the policies them, and particularly the reckless spending, where both Koroma and Bill engage in, it don't bring Salon in a very, very terrible economic state. So the caveat here is, I be don't tell una say if even you go pull the chair of the Federal Reserve at that time where I be make that comment there, now be Ben Bernanke. Na Imbide. I say if una go pull Ben Bernanke, or Janet Yellen, or even this new man where Trump be appoint and then it continue and right now, it not go able for resolve Salon monetary policy. You know why? Because they not get the independence where they require. They're not able to say no to the president and say no, we're not going to afford for fund certain trip abroad. We're not going to afford for fund certain policy that we want to implement. They're not able to get the stomach. Like you know, example how did they do that? Now they advanced countries. Then get to waiting and call again, I know like for use big economic terms them. Then get to waiting and call quantitative easing. So now quantitative tightening. So part of that process, the quantitative easing, now for let you buy treasury, like the Fed, the buy government debt. Like they buy something where in essence now trust you they trust the government and say, okay, well, I they trust the government money, and then the government will continue for spend. And then after where the economy don't stabilize, don't begin grow, I go sell that debt day. Either the government decide for buy them back or other people then buy them. So that's now where you they expand the monetary supply where the government go able for spend more and more. Abroad now, where inflation don't really turn boy picking. Wetin then do? Then tell the government say, we go stop for buy treasury. We go stop for the trust you money for now. Because when we do that, you go spend, it put upward pressure, it cause inflation for go up more and more. So for tackle inflation, we put interest rate up, and also we go stop for trust you money. I they make it in a simple way, let understand. So then do that to Biden, then do that to Justin Trudeau in Canada, and then do that to even Boris Johnson will be there on, and now even the guy where did it, they then stop the central bank, Boku advanced countries them, then stop for buy government treasury / bond. So what in that mean? It means say the government now for let them continue with the reckless spending if they want, then therefore increase taxes. Because government now for increase tax or reduce spending for like the budget balance for the most part. So that's something where the government not going for do anything, the president not able to do anything, and not go sack the chair, the chair of the Federal Reserve, or in Canada, the governor of the Bank of Canada. The president not able to sack in the US, and the prime minister not able to sack them and get particular period where they they appoint them, and then in the US the Senate approve. So now he make them say you didn't nominate, because the Senate can decide say no, this person not fit for be the chairman of the Federal Reserve. So the reason we make us say the caveat now, no matter this man in degree, no matter in practical experience, it will be very difficult for like it go able work now salon the way how a bank governor supposed for work. So now that make they always say if the leadership rotting, no matter if the policy no say yes, even though the Bank Act say that, but guess what? Koroma, in fact, from Kaba, Koroma, and now Mother Bill, they don't just disregard that situation whereby the act say the bank governor for be independent. So look what happened to the previous bank governor, Kelfala. Kelfala Kalon. What happened? They say leave, indefinite leave. And we all know saying a president built in strategy that for get rid of somebody. And that's wrong. So if this guy step up and somebody where I be say this, somebody be tell me say, well, Sheki, we don't do that and even kill Bangura and stuff, the governor at the time and stuff like that. So when you look at that history there, it don't matter the person. Now he make appraise and force in qualification, the experience, no question, I don't get any question about his fitness. He really fit. But the question now is the president will allow him for say no to him. Then I will left that question there for now. So now then two things here I want to highlight before I play Samura in speech. Let we all listen in, and then I will come right back after the speech and talk about it, and then take on our calls them. And then I will talk about the current economic situation, where I will give the World Bank report and also the new inflation numbers then. So now stay tuned. Again, I will encourage you to follow now, share, let people come in, let we all talk about this important country we all cherish with Mama Salon. So fumble them again on an no side. I will come right back after Samura in speech.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, distinguished members of the international community, friends of Sierra Leone, and esteemed listeners. Today, I stand before you to address you on a matter of utmost significance, a matter that deeply concerns the very essence of our cherished nation, Sierra Leone. This matter touches the lives and hearts of every citizen, transcending political affiliations, ethnic and regional boundaries. It revolves around our recently concluded 3-day inter-party dialogue between the APC and the bill-led SLPP regime, and the subsequent agreement or communique signed by the APC, the SLPP government, and international mediators representing the African Union, ECOWAS, and the Commonwealth. I have passionately followed your diverse reactions before, during, and after the dialogue. I would like to state at the outset that I am heartened by your critical perspectives and keen interest in such a matter which understandably, but most unfortunately, also almost descended into the risk of disturbing the hard-earned unity and peace within our party, as well as distracting us from the party's high sense of a national purpose. I totally understand the emotions, the anxieties, and even the disappointment among some of us. I make bold to say that the mixed reactions were not unexpected. The anger was not unexpected, nor was the demand for a stronger action reflecting our core position out of place. The leadership of the APC party engaged very actively and constructively in the dialogue, without losing focus on any of the party's ideals and positions. The leadership of the party engaged very actively and comprehensively in the dialogue, without losing focus on any of the party's ideals and positions relative to the rigged June 23 elections. I wish to inform our dedicated members, supporters, and the wider public that our mandatory 9 delegates to the dialogue, co-led by the party national chairman, Honorable Alhaji Minka Lumansure, and myself, and an additional 11 technical advisory committee members, led by my running mate, Honorable Cherno Ramadan Majuba, presented our party's concerns, our apprehensions, and our demands through a strongly articulated position paper as guided by our National Advisory Committee. The Independent Commission for Peace and National Cohesion played a crucial role in facilitating this mediation, supported by esteemed international organizations. We believe that the divisive political atmosphere triggered by Mr. Mohamed Kone's hasty and premature announcement of election results and subsequent declaration of the incumbent President Julius Maada Bio and the SLP party as the winners of the June 24, 2023 presidential, parliamentary, and local council elections was most unprecedented in Sierra Leone or even anywhere else in the world. This, we believe, should have prompted a more assertive response from the international community, in particular, all election observer missions. Had they chosen to arbitrate much earlier, undoubtedly, many of our demands could have been positively addressed and the ensuing stalemate averted. Nevertheless, we eventually consented to international mediation, leading to direct discussions with representatives of the SLPP-led government. Let us, as Sierra Leoneans, give this local initiative an opportunity to succeed. Thank you. The communique contains several constructive provisions and benchmarks that, if honestly and patriotically addressed and in good faith, can help restore the will of the people and uphold true democracy. Through the dialogue, the 3 esteemed international organizations fostered an atmosphere of respect and urged Sierra Leoneans to take ownership of the process, prioritizing national interests above party-specific gains. While we upheld these principles, the APC party remains steadfast in achieving a solution that safeguards the integrity of our democratic process and secures the trust of our populace. Considering the nature of the massive election irregularities and our demand for ECSL certified results to be provided to party agents and observers as legally demanded, we believe that the cross-party committee provided for in Resolution 3 of the agreement will address such concerns. Both sides have agreed that this committee will review within 6 months the 2023 electoral cycle, taking into account various stages, including voter registration, voter card issuance, ballot paper procurement, election day procedures, vote tallying, tabulation, and results announcement. Furthermore, the committee will also draw from lessons learned in past elections since the restoration of constitutional order after the Civil War, and does not, of necessity, rule out an early election. The preamble of the communique underscores the sacredness of our country's laws, with both parties committing to uphold the rule of law. Recommendations of the cross-party committee are actionable and feasible. The committee will have co-leadership representation from the SLPP-led government, the APC, and development partners. I firmly believe that this committee's creation will provide a platform for both parties to engage constructively and allow justice, the rule of law, and peace to prevail in our beloved nation. Our people demand justice and truth, and I call upon all stakeholders, particularly those patriotic Sierra Leoneans who will serve in the parallel committees of monitoring and moral guarantors, to stand resolute in defense of our fledgling democracy and our homeland. The cross-party committee will also look into matters of political violence, excessive use of force by the security forces, extrajudicial killings, and harm to innocent citizens. Most importantly, the committee is tasked with reviewing the June 24, 2023 elections and provide recommendations to address the concerns raised by the APC, serving as a guide for future elections. In the face of these developments, we recognize that several party members are unjustly detained, and many have sought refuge in Freetown and other parts of the country, facing challenges associated with relocating to a new environment. Some have even fled the country. We have called for the release of detainees and the cessation of politically motivated court cases. Furthermore, we have understandably encouraged our elected representatives to assume their respective roles at the parliamentary and local council levels. We sincerely appreciate their sacrifice and determination. We congratulate them and wish them well. My fellow Sierra Leoneans at home and abroad, the elections of the 24th June, by which the majority of Sierra Leoneans opted to change the situation, was blatantly scuttled. If we have learned anything in that election, it is that we cannot anymore take our democracy for granted. Our election management institutions, in particular the ECSL and the security forces, as well as those acceptable democratic norms, have been under assault. And when we, elected leaders, fail to stand up to protect them, we just see how quickly things can erode. Prior to the elections, Sierra Leone was becoming a shining example for building a post-conflict democratic state. We have started showing the world that a strong, open government and a free society can thrive when political power is entrusted to the people. The peaceful change of government from SLPP to APC in 2007 and from APC to SLPP in 2018 demonstrate that the will of the people is above any one individual or political party. And when voters are allowed to choose their leaders in a free, fair, and transparent vote, power can be transferred and sustained peacefully. The dissatisfaction stemming from the elections has cast a shadow over our nation. The lack of transparency in those elections has left scars that still need healing. The perception that jobs are reserved for specific tribes, regions, or political party activists has sown seeds of discord. The fragile state of our economy keeps our people awake at night, worrying about their tomorrow, the day after, and the future ahead. Hurtful circumstances like these require calm nerves, clear thinking, and oftentimes unpopular, hard decisions. This is so because an emotional response to wrongdoing without the benefit of objective reasoning could be counterproductive. The APC Party's decision to participate in this landmark inter-party dialogue was therefore informed principally by our firm conviction that in resolving a hurtful political impasse like this, there was a need for the two protagonists to have a conversation in the presence of other players. This was so that we could start the process of better understanding each other as politicians and finding common ground on which to correct political wrongs, while restoring confidence and integrity in our electoral system and body politic. This also underscores the fact that the APC is a party that puts people and country first. President Bio's recent address to the nation, while endorsing the dialogue agreement in its entirety, effectively conveyed a message of intent for restoring national unity, democratic values, inclusive governance, cooperation, and a commitment to resolving political differences for the nation's benefit. It recognizes the role of external partners. It emphasizes the importance of national institutions and highlights a collective will to move forward. This encourages political cooperation and sets a positive tone for Sierra Leone's future. The President's call for collective responsibility and national development aligns with the inspirations of the citizens and is very much appreciated by the APC. In the spirit of cooperation, the APC commits to working collaboratively with the government to implement the provisions of the communique and ensure that the aspirations of Sierra Leoneans are realized. We believe that this dialogue should not be seen as the end, but as the beginning of a new chapter in our nation's history, a chapter characterized by inclusivity, accountability, transparency, and progress. As we move forward, let us remember that Sierra Leone belongs to all of us, and its development and prosperity are the shared responsibility of every citizen, regardless of political or tribal affiliations. Together, we can build a Sierra Leone where the democratic principles we hold dear translate into tangible improvements in the lives and livelihoods of all Sierra Leoneans. President Bio, the destiny of our nation lies in our hands. We have a choice to make, and it's a choice that will define our legacy. We can continue down the path of division and intolerance, or we can choose the path of unity, inclusivity, and social cohesion to save Sierra Leone. To achieve unity, we must start by listening to the electorate and meeting their demands. We must start by talking to each other at all times. We must adhere to the communique agreement in its entirety. We cannot afford further delays, as any delay will be seen as a lack of respect for an agreement we willingly entered into, and more importantly, a lack of respect for the people of Sierra Leone and our international partners. The All People's Congress Party understands the importance of peace and unity in Sierra Leone. We in the APC family firmly believe that a divided country is a weakened country. We recognize that the communique is not a destination, but a starting point towards restoring the unity, justice, democracy, and social cohesion that our nation so desperately needs. Today, we reaffirm our commitment as a party to this agreement, and we pledge to work with the government to ensure that it becomes more than just words on paper. Let us remember that responsibility to unite our country and foster social cohesion is not the sole burden of one political party, but a collective endeavor that requires all of us. Let us work together, hand in hand, to build a Sierra Leone where every citizen enjoys equal rights, equal opportunities, and where our diversity is strength, and where peace and unity prevail. Once again, I extend profound sympathy to the families of those who lost their loved ones, those who have suffered indignity, political intimidation, as well as those who were maimed or who lost their properties before, during, and after the election, just out of political misdirection. Political expediency should be put above your ultimate sacrifices, but not above the supreme interest of the nation. Let me thank the mediators, led by former Vice President of the Gambia, Her Excellency Madam Fatoumata Jallow Tambajan, representing the AU and ECOWAS, retired George Musaga from Kenya, who led the Commonwealth team, backup technical experts, the diplomatic community, and our development partners, who showed keen interest and supported the dialogue process in diverse ways. Thanks also to the Peace Commission and the SLPP-led leadership for their role toward a successful inter-party dialogue. We all deserve tremendous thanks and appreciation for our understanding, even at a time when there is a range of several non-election related sufferings that are hitting us hard in our daily spheres of life. I cannot help but to continue to plead very passionately that we exercise patience and remain resolute as we advance the dialogue process. The dialogue was not meant to be controversial or confrontational. It really should not be. This is something we all should want to sustain as we strive to restore confidence in our interpersonal relations and in our election system. I hereby wish to reiterate my unyielding commitment to continue to advance and protect your supreme interests, no matter who you are, or what tribe, region, or political inclinations you belong to. It is only in challenging times like these that our true strength, our sincerity, our togetherness will shine. We can be a voice for the voiceless, advocate for social justice, and champion to overcome the causes that divide us as a people. My resolve is unshakable, and my commitment to our ideals unwavering. For the cleaning up of our heavily tainted and corrupted election system, and bringing back our development on track, I am leading, and I will continue to lead, a good fight for a noble cause to the glory of God. Thank you, and may God bless Sierra Leone.
All right, Fambulem, una don't get Samura Kamara in speech, but we get callers them na the line, so let we take calls them. Let we give people a chance for like I force from them before I come with me on take. I get boku boku team them away. I begin a little bit of preamble, but let me take the calls and then I will come right back. VS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting your name and who say they call me from? Hello, caller. Waiting your name and who say they call me from? Caller, you there on live? All right. Well, I don't know if but the phone lines they're open. So they are calling back because they look like say for whatever reason you need able to go through and then they will get you clearly. So Famulem, we don't hear the message from Dr. Samura Kamara. Again, I will encourage you for let una call and let we from una within una own take. While I wait for the calls them, I want to make like I just give me own initial thoughts over the whole speech. Okay, well, I'll take a call. VS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting on your name and who say they call me from? Please, what's up? Go ahead. What's up? You did it? Go ahead, please. Hello.
Hello.
All right. Yes, go ahead, please.
Hello, Mr. Cabo. Good evening, or the day, or rather, early morning for when I am.
I did well, mommy. How are you, ma?
I'm good, thank you very much. You know, Mr. Cabo, I feel say Mr. Dr. Kamara for Samura, for instance, no, you know, do very well with the meeting where he gets for try for resolve how people and they feel. The first thing what I think say people not seem for they think a lot about. Wait for me, really, really important. Now the fact say with the area and time again, you cannot have peace without justice. You just can't. Time and time again, people then don't tell this mania waiting they want. Not only supporters of APC, people and where they fight for democracy inside Salon and around the world. People then don't protest, people then don't do all kind of things. They say, do ya, make we get them polling station results there. All throughout, Dr. Samura and the APC make them very clear say that's not the main thing where they go for. That was not negotiable. They were going to insist on that. How you go talk about democracy, Mr. Cabo, where you not even allow, you not stick to your principles them for fight for the people and votes them? How? You there hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
You know, fight for people and then votes them. When you listen to Dr. Samura during the time where Adebayo say he don't get a private meeting, secret meeting with President Bill, he can't talk. Indirectly, he more or less answer to the fact say yes, although he not go into details them. At that very, very time day, waiting Dr. Samura say, he say the MPs, the councillors, and everybody can be rest assured that then they can get the money they pay back dated. So at times we get for just look back at the sequence of events them. Really, you not even get the meeting yet with them people there. How on earth, Mr. Kago, please, may somebody tell me, how you they go talk about negotiating about the back payment of MPs them and councillors them, where they don't say then they stand. You know, Mr. Kabo, what we lack as a people is integrity. We're morally bankrupt. May people then take offense to this. I really don't mind. That's why I use the word we. We are. Because then MP then they, Mr. Kabo, people then collect money from overseas out of their salary, then pay them. Then probably when they get paid when others in parliament weren't even getting their salary. They were. They pay them. If to the fact that then they even get a bag of rice given to them. People then stand in the rain. We were there queuing up. We were there protesting. We were there not because we were APC or SLPP, but because a large number of the people on the streets of London were there because they actually felt that our democracy was in absolute danger. I make people then go. Rain, come shine, then go. For make that point say, may Dr. Samura not talk about enhancing people's their feeling, protecting people, the electorate, about people and don't be heartbroken, and that they then get forget a conversation. They're not put people in first, Mr. Kabo. They're not put people in first.
Yeah,
if you put people in first, you go down say, okay, where then one day where then kill. Mr. Kabo, these people, they watched that poor matron's head being blown up right in front of their very eyes. At no point, at absolutely no point, anybody say, what about their one day we don't lost their life? Not because matron na a more important life than other people, but they use them because they scatter that woman their brain right in front of their very eyes, Mr. Kabo.
Yes, unfortunately, since call we back, we get other people in on the line. Then we are waiting to say, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Your thoughts, please.
I will do. Thank you.
Okay. All right. All right, let me take another call. VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting on your name and who say the call from, please. What's up? Go ahead.
Yeah, hello.
Yes,
hello.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Kagbo. I made the call from UK.
Yeah, and I reduce the volume that you set. And I make you the yourself.
Okay, yeah. Done that, yeah.
Okay. Go ahead now, please.
Yes, thank you very much. Good to see you back anyway. Good to be with you in the program. I don't listen to the speech actually, and don't read the speech and read the script. We Samura make actually, for me it's not a bad speech though. Sometimes when you want to resolve issue, a conflict, a political conflict, or build, conflict where they lead people, you get for acts. Just calm. You get for use calm nerves. You get for be careful in how you arrest certain situation. The fact here is that Marabio use a game plan. Already we know. People are desperate. We within Europe here, we know we don't demonstrate on the rain, write petition, letters, follow up of these letters and stuff. Cut across. It's amazing. In fact, it never happened at the history of Sierra Leone. Be it in Canada, in America, in Australia, in Europe, everywhere. So you see how frustrated people were. But you see, it's because we get rogue politicians and poor leadership. Those in power, those who are supposed to act for us, those in Sierra Leone now, be it the judiciary, be it civil society, be it leaders and in religious leaders. These are people. Just imagine, these are people who call them moral guarantors within the country. Well, these people, all of them fail because of money. We see how Marabio issues money even into the leaders of Islam. They now become politicized. Mosques and then Sierra Leone, you get to be an SAP leader. So this is how you come to divide and conquer. We see it today. But now, Samura, for me, I'm not a fan of him actually, but I don't hate him. I think he's a good leader. If somebody gets some diplomatic, he gets a calm way of, talking and addressing people. He's a good person. He's a godly person to me. I see the way, people sometimes can disagree, say, oh, he's weak. He's not. No, it's not like a boxing ring. You're not fighting. It's not a wrestling match. You're leading people. So you have some qualities you're supposed to instill. The problem we have today, you see, few of the APC hierarchies already don't go in bed with Madabio. Even before Samura go meet Madabio, few of them top people and they try for convince the parliamentarian to go back to parliament. So these people already have a meeting prior before Samura go meet Madabio. It's a deep issue, but the issue will reveal soon. As we go along of this dialogue, things will come out. So you will see the negative. They see the people where they sell the country because Madabio they use money. Already they don't meet them. 6 of them get a meeting prior before Samura drive in one green way. See, you want to talk to Madabio. After Madabio don't consult, so touching people say they call and they pick. So where people they measure about that kind of meeting, why you go meet and they never understand the issue, a deep issue, but we will come to understand that. So what I'm saying here is that Madabio he want for making way through all of this. The election is rigged, the election is not free, it's not credible, but he want for making way through all of this thing by using money for cajole people for supporting or in cause so that he will stay in power. And which we will not go for. You see, it's a fight for every Sierra Leonean because we will fight for democracy. We go for oppose that, we go for disagree with this, and then we go for fight. We have different way, for fight this way so that we can restore democracy. Regardless of Samura Kamara or APC or whosoever, this is a fight for every Sierra Leonean. We mean good for the country. I can stop here so far. Thank you very much.
Yes, please call me back because we got our callers on the line, please.
No
Thank
problem.
You.
No, I will do that. Sure. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you. All right, we're doing from 2 people. So I'll take another call. Hello, caller. Waiting on your name and you say they call me from.
Good evening again, Mr. Kabo. Thanks for the opportunity. For the call from Maryland.
Hello, brother. Thank you so much for your call. And waiting on you take on the program tonight, sir. Go ahead, please.
Well, me take it. I want the people to go easy on Samura Kamara. If you look that man there, they tell you for free. You know what to make a lot of APC party supporters and disappointed? They're disappointed because the politicians don't raise their hope way up there. They telling people that this election they cancel them. This election they will do a rerun. Madabio never for Sidom. International community don't say this, they don't say that. The government never for Sidom, And it is sad. Anybody who call you, when they call you after this speech, will listen or they will not listen. You will see the frustration because their expectation was so high. It was so high. Someone is not a confrontational man. If you watch his speech, I will tell you, I will bet he not to write that speech. Now waiting he write because that pressure he don't sell game, I hate a big man and say, Madabio Bobo, sir, I'm on the phone. Madabio Bobo, I'm not going to the place that chief minister is saying, you understand? Or they don't want to eat it. Now American I would in Maryland are the APC. Then they talk now say even the man not for be the leader anymore. Even before the national election they come for leadership. You understand? I don't know what they want me this. Someone like deep inside your heart, this is no say lost election. Because even new then figure with them pool, Madabio in their head. Although not the 56, reach who say for that. Me believe say if I allow them for because they for do rerun. But even if they for do rerun for India for loss, they know that. Because APC not campaign, they're not being get money. You understand? Look, the most disgraceful to happen, they're not even get T-shirt. Like if you mean the watch Madabio and Riley, they're not talking to almost everybody will get elected, they still on floor. They're not going to campaign all sides, but people in dinner, especially who in the diaspora, and where they mislead people over the Africa. You understand? We don't go demonstrate like that guy that talks, ever see people that demonstrate all over. Sometimes I don't know which part of the world we mean they. Honestly, people here demonstrate Australia and England, America constantly. There was a time where people can go even welcome Ernest now Dulles Airport now Virginia with demonstration. Yeah, people pass and they make it pass a diplomatic place. All that crowd go they not see Ernest. Person they not see Ernest they somewhere in Maryland. You know, people they demonstrate all the time. We one party lost their supporter and they become, you know, angry and they just want to make the president look bad. But I tell you for free, if they want to feel say that they pull them for pull Samura and bring any other person, then I feel sorry for them. If they're not doing right, Samura don't run for as the head of that party for 2 times. He gets in own in base at that party now. If they continue for molest that Monday, I feel sorry for them for 2028. If they say that they disrespect that Monday, call and sell out. What did they want that Monday do? For let it bring Allah? No, that's not his nature. He not going for be.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah,
I believe you don't do investment in negotiation. All man just agree let the country move before.
Okay.
You know, if that country not go before, then now we all go for suffer.
Great point. Thank you very much, my brother. Let we listen to somebody else, another brother or sister. Thank you. God bless. VS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting your name and who they call me from?
Hello.
Yes. Waiting your name and who they call me from?
Yeah. My name Mahmoud Dalikopa. I call from Columbus, Ohio.
Hello, brother Masai. Thank you so much for we call. And waiting you take on the program tonight, sir.
Yeah, is it a correct program? Is it on live right now, right?
Yes, we're on live.
Yes, I want to give me a little bit contribution about my concern about Dr. Samura Kamara in speech.
Yes, go ahead, please. You did live.
Yeah.
So it looked like say if you turn the volume the device where you did listen from, because you get feedback now, it make you sort of the delay because they hear you safe. So turn away down.
I go do that.
Yes, and listen to me from the phone instead of the device.
Okay.
Please.
I don't turn the device off.
Okay, so now you're on clear. So you get 3 minutes and make your case.
Waiting at the try for here is the most important thing we want na peace. Dr. Samura Kamara in speech where he give, somehow he therefore calm down the nerves of people and then the tension. He do that all in the interest of peace, even though waiting we, the members of APC, waiting we want justice, just like the first caller they say. If we don't have justice, there will be no peace. Yes, but in this particular situation, at this particular time, the dialogue will take place is like in reverse. Because the whole thing where people have to know, in our history, we talk about democracy, but not think about the history. In our history, we not get any political party where it just come for one time. So for say Arabio go give up, go be so honest, go be so bold for say yes, I accept that defeat. It come out. Because the example they say, oh, what will happen na Trump in America na will happen back na Salon. No. Salon we culture or whatever, or we agreement even with the United Kingdom after 1961, after the we gained the independence, the agreement it still stands. For say them two parties that are within this show, where SLPP come for 10 years, APC self come for 10 years. That is how. For let that thing they change, for let somebody can change them. No, for say okay, the election, yes, we lose the election, so let APC come. It's not possible. So we will try to protect the people. Let them know. Not always give the people the right information. Let them know instead of that they go out there for kill them. That they don't find. Then let people know say if SLP don't come, Arabia don't come. therefore done in first time and in second time. In all that history, that they know they change them. Even if what don't happen, so APC self come, it therefore happen. Then therefore come back to dialogue between SFPP and APC. This way don't happen. So when I go take me back, let everybody take her into cognizance. This way don't happen. History therefore repeats because now things will therefore continue. The team always pause me when it hurts me when SFPP come, then talk a lot of stuff then. And Escoma don't do this, and Escoma don't do that. How on earth una go say okay, una do commission of inquiry? Commission of inquiry will go on. We not get justice about commission of inquiry. We not get no result. Then he called me to money. So now this thing they go on like the same thing, like the same tactics. We not get justice. Then now they say dialogue, peace, fine. Because we be this alone, we know where you work out, we not get no way for go, not get no opportunity for go even Koda Creek. At this alone, tell the world it start from Tama, it move me from Tama, go from both to McKinney to Freetown. Say what time after I not go run again. If I did last night that Freetown. So let people accept waiting the dialogue with Dr. Samura Kamara don't say. Whether not sell game, they sell game, whether not because of your own case, whether the MP then they get for pay them, they not pay them, let them just accept in good faith. But waiting happen so now history get for the happen from time to time. It get for the happen. APC get for do back so SLPP now so number vice versa. So now my own contribution, Danny. Thank you so much.
And thank you so much for your contribution. Let me take another call. VS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting on your name and say the call we from, please.
Yeah, well.
WhatsApp, yeah, go ahead, please.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Kagbo. Ahmed from UK. Yes, I don't listen to my brother, and the analysis. Listen here, my brother. This is not about Samura Kamara. This is not bad precedent. If we allow Madabio, like people they say, not 10 years. No, there is nowhere in the constitution they say not 10 years somebody for rule. This is democracy, for God's sake. We still at the diaspora now, we enjoy all of this facility, we bind democracy, then we send in wrong information to people then. Say, make the APC people and be a normal now because you don't be so now. So we will try for change and back tomorrow, but we'll make another. How long will we keep doing this? These are the same issue will bring the war. We joined and they go to bush because they're not getting paid. The situation was rough. And the therefore can't take and this more out of power. We are young boys by then, small boys. Until Tijan Kabaka, we grow now with that time, we see our democracy with the change hands. Why we not go maintain that path? Why we want to go back to Usai Madam the take we? Supporters of these parties, they see reason. This is not about Samura Kamara. It's not about the APC party. Some of us, we don't belong to none of these parties. But it's like we just stand in between the common people that are suffering. We look at what happened within these past 5 years with this government. Very unprecedented. The killing. Which pissed me off is about the killing on armed civilians. Just because maybe they protest which are the right. Or look at the prison break, the prison massacre. How about that? How would you continue to go on that path? Why can't we put justice? And those who, the one that we get way responsible, we hold them to tax. They could maintain democracy. We want to maintain democracy. This is not the way. Why we should move on where they say this election is not credible, it's not free, it's not fair. This is not about APC, it's not about Samura Kamara, it's about NGC or C4C or SLPP. We as patriotic Sierra Leoneans, them, we want democracy for flow. Now we for stand against this. The people have rights. The people have rights. Even the neutral ones that doesn't belong to any of this party, they have rights. So many few politicians they not use the wealth way they get, then galvanize themselves, then take bribe within themselves, then they clinch onto power. So changing power from one rogue politician to another, then the people continue to suffer. So how we go, we all live in a diaspora. How we want to go back home and enjoy facilities, enjoy home again as we used to do. Even some of we, when we young, we grow within the war. But even during the war being there, until it come free to now, some of we feel the pinch of the war. But when it was in the rural areas and stuff, of course, we must carry them move and this. But until they come for each other, they can feel the pinch of it. But Sierra Leone, we want to go back to how we've been there. That kind of movement and get peace. Today there is no peace. You go north, you go south, you go east. There's so much tribal, rhetorics and others things there. So, more we put our hands all together, and more we think like Sierra Leoneans, and more we think about the truth and justice for the people. So we all go live as one. More we not sweep the wrong things under the carpet and hoping to go further. We can't go further like that. It's wrong. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Why we want to see the wrong, we want to just bear it up because it's 10 years. We said they signed that agreement. I don't understand that. So anyway, let me stop here. I keep following the program. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, my brother. I just want to make it clear. Again, normally I can interrupt people they make a statement we are clearly no say not to true. So we brought away say from independence. He established say APC for rule for 10 years, SLPP rule for 10 years. That I don't know how you interpret them or USA you get that, but that's not true, my brother. And the recent democracy where we get now since Tijan Kaba 1996. And that's in fact now the modern democratic era than in a saloon. And establish any side because we go by the 1991 Constitution, and the 1991 Constitution no make them say every president for in whether the people they want term or not forget 2 term. That's not correct. So I just want to set the record straight. My brother, if you able call back and dispute and direct we who sign the Constitution we say APC for get 10 years, SLPP get 10 years, direct we. Let's take one call. VS Network, hello caller. What's your name and who say the call we from, please?
Hey, Mr. Kagbo, how are you?
I did do well, my brother. Thank you so much for your call. And what's your take on the program tonight, sir?
Yeah, Mr. Kagbo, thank you so much for your speaking for, and thank you for the program where you present. Where it you sometimes when they get you, or they put you on the hot seat. If anybody believes say this election, then they will do it. It's not possible. Because if you not possible with this thing, program in a salon, I wanted somebody go to view Africa Voices, whatever. Now go in station. What you think the official spokesperson of APC talked yesterday, I think a hot seat. We're in DJ Base. Repeated it, talk say, he want to talk true. And for level people, level for lie to people there, for this election, they go do it's not possible. And it is not possible. And he asked, the same question will be asking. Whose authority who will call for rerun? Whose authority, even they investigate, found out that election was rigged. Whose authority? We don't have no authority. The only authority we can get is the Supreme Court. And the election is not contested in Supreme Court. If you read the whole whatever the dialogue, the pin down to constitutional surrender. The constitutional surrender only so we say. Hello?
Yes, you still Leon, sir. Go ahead. Continue.
Oh, it's always say the only authority when they call for presidential rerun election. That's the Supreme Court. Unfortunately, it is not their case to Supreme Court. So a lot of fool people there. See the year of Tunis, if you go watch it yesterday, I think a hot system program name, DJ Base. It said we say there is nothing about rerun. It said anyone talk true. It said there is nothing. Let everybody go rest. if possible, 2028, because they get rumors say, Manabio might extend. They say there is a constitution where it is being work on, and they want approval. They say 7 years. So now that will begin rally. If even though they go to extend that thing, Manabio should not benefit from it. Because the election where you know whatever so called win you don't get now for 5 years. Now that's for the which we energy for. But this election is done and dusted in Sakabo.
All right, you say something. Your time done. Your 3 minutes done. I know see other people in the line, but again, you say something. Say the rumor say they want for adjust the constitution. So instead of 5 term, it will be 5-year term. It will be 7-year term.
7 years.
Now that's what you say, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Now that means
Okay. So I'm glad the way you say.
I want to put energy towards that rather than this re-election. This re-election at Passat is not going to happen. If you listen to CD Yaya Tunis, the official spokesperson for APC, yesterday he said it clearly.
Okay.
At home.
Yeah.
All.
Yeah. The reason.
We will use energy wisely.
Yeah, my brother. The reason we make can ask you. I be make very clear now saying the major concern this way we didn't do so. Now that situation whereby this particular process will continue, then the next thing we go see a referendum and we go say the constitution that amend them, we go allow Mother Bill for go a 3rd term or even change a number of years and stuff. So I make a try for ask you, but I'm not going to deliberate too much on that.
But please, we all know that Democrat will depend on Democrats, and that's for which we energy on. This election, I tell you, is done and dusted.
Yeah, I be don't
use your energy for that particular issue.
Okay, I be always that concerned about people and say, "Oh, are the?" But anyways, thank you. Let we get other person chance. We there. Yes, we definitely go put with energy any side we no sit with democratic principle. Before I go to the next call, I just want for again waiting with brother we just call so make I want for say sort of wait, but I want for make them very clear where I be say in the beginning. Say Dr. Samura Kamara, it got unfortunate. Now they don't sign agreement, and that agreement they by implication they don't agree for let President Bio go for another term. They agree. The Constitution say again now ECSL for pronounce them, and Samura Kamara make another pronouncement by the speech. So I just want to talk about then I will go to the call. It talks something where to me is sort of troubling somehow. It said and party no lost focus at all. The position still stand, say the June election, they rig them. So if they rig the June election, and now you go into dialogue. So why APC feel say it necessary for go on a dialogue with Bill instead of take issue with ECSL? Because remember, according to the Act, the Constitution, ECSL independent. So Bill Sefna player. So ECSL now I don't make this example this waiting with in English then say analogy. So I talk about where you get a soccer match, you get 2 opposing players there, teams. Then you get the referee. So APCSLPP now the opposing team, let's say Blackpool Lions. The referee now ECSL. So where the referee don't rogue per match, guess what? Where the team where they rogue get issue, not to the referee self they bring them with, now the organizers them. Now then no more get the opportunity for change waiting the referee don't do. And in this case, VAR can do instead of going straight to the organizer. VAR can overturn the referee decision, but it's still left to the referee because. But if they rogue you, now the match commissioner or the organizers them in this case, the person where they above even the referee, like how my brother saying at the Supreme Court. But Samura Kamara, rather than if or allow sleeping dogs for lie, acknowledge, if not publicly acknowledge self, but deep down I no say go no say, it's not possible again for do a rerun because the 7-day window we then get for appeal the case through the Supreme Court, it don't pass. So given that it don't pass, no rerun no get for happen again. And then another misleading thing in speech, it talk about the committee. Say the committee within 6 months, and even talk about say the possibility, say a possible say bill go short in time. Hey boy, why you for do all that? Una don't sign agreement, and now you say that all the two parties them they're supposed for focus now on implementing the agreement, and then they come and go back to something where in the first place you don't say una no go budge. Then they now una young position say them for at least. You don't get 6 months, and again, people when they talk about Samura Kamara and stuff, it very clear say it express now an incompetence as a leader. Because as a leader, how many times you don't draw a red line, and then the waiting come out of it, and una not gonna court, and now they blame the international community, so because they not act fast. You see how disingenuous it be? Waiting the international community for do. We say I'm repeatedly in a VOS. The international body, in fact, they don't do more than waiting and supposed for do so, for put that kind of pressure there and go to the extent and do publication and talk them clear, like the US press release, where they say the election is either being manipulated or rigged. They make it clear in the press release. And at the fact that they can go for give their own opinion based on the evidence we then get. Not to then place for overturn any election, now any sovereign country at all. So why Samura they blame it on the international community? So that the same fake or kind of lies they don't give in supporters and from day one. Oh, we know they go court, we know sell mass and all that, we go get the outcome where we get. Now they pin them on international community. Say, una not get una desired outcome because of the international community not act fast. And you not the same one during your opening where they ask you. You talk clear, you opening. You still maintain una position. Now the opening ceremony. And then when they interview after the whole thing, you say, oh, well, the mediators, they don't get the mandate for overturn anything. So why you continue for deceive? You say you do in the name of peace for the country, let the country go before. Why you not stick with that rhetoric day? Why you not stick with that message day? Instead, you want dilute that message day for create more havoc. You they do more harm than good now, where they dilute you messages. Why you not just forget about that Leone? Because now don't accept the fact from the time when now go court, the Supreme Court now they no more. Like how my brother say, and we don't say it repeatedly, now then get the mandate. President Biosef not get that mandate for call for a Leone. And not get them. If even he resign because of maybe he feels shamed, now vice president they take over. So I don't know why you continue for the mislead the gullible supporters them. Again, not to disrespect to me APC brothers and sisters them, but them politicians here, as I always say, both APC and SLPP, them politicians here, they're full of lies. Deliberately they continue for life by the people them and try for give them fake hope like say then go still overturn. Oh, that's get for do. And then you they talk about section say the resolution where then you talk about three. The point number 3, and I don't hear people and they talk about this particular point. Dear me, the people are waiting on the line. Let I just finish this analysis and I go open the phone. I go to and I points them. So the resolutions number 3, where you reference. The number 3 say, His Excellency the President, in consultation with the APC party, will constitute a gross party committee on electoral systems and management bodies review with a 3 and this part now 3-way leadership nominated by the government of Sierra Leone, the APC and the development partners. I want to get unclear where Samura they talk like say this section go responsible for overturn the election. It's false interpretation of the agreement. I don't know if maybe not understanding the wording or a deliberately one for deceive a supporters them. And this part continue for say this body will examine. Una gets the point here. This body will examine the electoral systems, structures, and processes of the 2023 multi-tier electoral cycle. The committee will also be informed by previous elections with a view to highlighting and addressing the contentious issues of elections and results management, including the collation, verification, authentication, and publishing of electoral data consistent with international best practice to enhance the credibility of all future, I want to underline this, all future elections in Sierra Leone that guarantees elections to be free, fair, and credible. Ebo Samura Kamara. And the 6 months duration where they talk about, let I just read through that. The terms and reference will be developed under the joint leadership of the committee within 30 days. The duration of the committee will be 6 months from the date of establishment. The recommendations from the committee shall be actionable and implementable. D, the committee will be gender-based. Osai is say within 6 months, Dr. Samura Kamara, according to his speech, within 6 months, we go see, at the paraphrase now, the possibility of a rerun. Osai is say there. So you still may imply, say, rerun go be. When the 6 months where they reference now the establishment of the committee say within 6 months that committee they go down do in work and then dissolve them. They scatter them, scrap them. And this, in fact, you keep and you even talk about the possibility of Madabio no go even completing 5-year term. Who say it then at the Constitution? If Madabio no want for go complete in 5-year term, say for whatever reason, hardship or whatever reason, he resign. Guess what? In term go continue, Jude go continue that 5-year. Yeah, Mr. Dr. Samura. In our constitution, say if within 5 years the president no able continue, let's say he die, he's sick, or he even resign. Our constitution say they will call a new election. Did they? So why you want continue for deceive you supporters them? This is a shame. Una don't kind of mess the whole country, una don't mess Sierra Leoneans them, and now you they give people them false hope. And continue for create havoc in the country. Because where the gullible people that we're not able to understand, then take your word for granted and then say, oh yes, Dr. Samura, don't assure we this is not over it, now just the beginning and stuff. No! Not just now the implementation, and the implementation, the agreement, nothing not talk about a rerun of the election. So again, I want to make it clear to my brothers and sisters them, the APC, whether you're a supporter or sympathizers, the APC, they don't make a grave mistake. Let them not blame it on international community and all that. If you be gone to court, you will then use the pressure from the international community as it be happen in Kenya and as it be happen in Malawi, where they overturn election and within 6 months then do a rerun. And not possible now in this case. Because now the Supreme Court gets the sole mandate for do that. Nobody else. Like I say, even presidents beyond get that mandates according to the Constitution. Even ECSL. If even they come today and say they make mistake, we get for live with that mistake day. Perhaps if the Supreme Court for whatever reason now we they're going to do a precedent and say, okay, well, it don't clear now say the election be rigged and the ECSL and even that self, the government go sue ECSL and ECSL get for really show rigorous evidence say they rigged the election before the Supreme Court and guarantee no they say the Supreme Court will even do anything about it. So this it don't done. It really don't done. So the only thing now where I want to emphasize now is the consequence. And not just get for be within the 5 years. Again, somebody say are very pessimistic. This consequence get for go beyond the 5 years. And that's not my concern. And the last caller, a talk now about rumor where they go around, say President Bill, they think for extending term. Again, the people away they bash me. Where I say the major concern where we need for put a stop to this kind of situation. Now let ECSL not organize a referendum and they announce result and that result they then say, oh, the people of Sierra Leone, they want to let President Bill go a third term. This kind practice, Salon people are not going to get nothing else for do. I'll go to the call. And after this call, I will go into the economic analysis. VS Network. Hello, caller. What's your name and where you call me from, please?
Yes, Mr. Kago.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, please. You're on live.
Yes, Mr. Kagwa, this is sir.
I did do well. Thank you so much, my brother, for calling.
Okay. My name is Alusain. I call from Maryland.
Hello, brother Alusain. Thank you. Go ahead, please.
I enjoy your presentation. This now is the key. At least you tell the people and make them be realistic. You know, because some people they get false hope. So if I need to dedicate them to this media, will make you bring them to reality. But in my opinion, I think Dr. Samura Kamara gets high respect for President Bill based on the fact that President Bill na enforce what another country the nine expose them. Maybe take over Brian Kam as finance minister. I think whose position we began about finance position we began.
Yeah, the financial sector.
Yes. Back in not to 90 something.
Yeah, 96.
Yes, 95 or 96.
95 going to 96.
95, yes. So, what's the apple now? What we don't see. The anger within APC from Madabio, now don't overtake, especially the old politicians, they don't brainwash them. Madabio, now we don't pull in the power. Madabio, na killer. Madabio get blood in hand. So, when Madabio win, it shocked them. Why I say it shock? It's not be the same Madabio for me. Even unless I don't know what happened, some people they say, na deal in Madabio, make Madabio make it take over. So when Madabio can now this 2018, with him just turn the off now under that commission for inquiry, we bring and come because then when you want to hit somebody in this world, hit in pockets. So that comes with him make so in pockets so they don't now picking and corner court now himself we go post himself now I say make you go sit on there. Because what you do if the bottom of empty pocket that is wall here, you don't know. Especially your old age. If you don't cook tea, they want to take all things, you have a problem. And honest now, himself, he don't panic. Why you don't panic now? I make them. Now that means they suspect. Na my opinion. I make them fund this for Orlando. They call Adebayo. Make it just put fire in the country. Make it set fire. Make it just emphasize. Let's show the world. Say Mada be on a killer. He get blood in hand. I make all them. They must one. Then they must show them put against Mada be no. And the one day here. That's alone it. Then Tumbo. They say then people don't go fishing because of Corona. They don't go burn police station. Pap. And where you go burn police station, police and second for defend themselves. Where you go for go burn prison, police and for go defend that place stay. When they go state generator on a machine, they say for go light airport, when I say no papa the airport for the blackout, when the economy day, at the gateway to the country. If the police and go do it in the river, let them take, let them make their country run. When they say something alone, sir, when they go come back, they go within the call, they go confront police. Definitely, when I get it done. All this, I did by all accomplish that for sure. Say Mada be on a killer. I don't know what about to do. Because Mada be not going to kill in police. When you confront police in America, I say a problem. Now threatening somebody, threatening say Biden they gonna use her. Somebody go say they go kill Biden. Then kill her right away. The president, that the number one man of the country, possible say if they hurt that one person in the country, they go in anarchy. And the police now go security now go sit down, they go kill commander in chief. When they say Mada must go, this they make us bang day. Mada must go. We want peace, Mada must go. What's peace going on in the country? Peace be day. There's a demonstration they go make because of angry, waiting and call. Now I see right now all the trade union, all the car companies they demonstrate. Only would they want demonstrate for no kill nobody. No, they don't go kill one police. All man just go in the holy paper. When they go burn police station, when they go stone police, when they go burn waiting and call, go burn what's garden. It don't make any sense. So somehow I don't should take respect for that man. I then to begin and I then to end so. And me I agree with things about this. So because I'm a peaceful man, I'm my own one, and I don't have a problem. To be honest, so I'm a technocrat. Someone a technocrat.
All right. Well, we get plenty calls there on the line, sir. Let we get the chance. Thank you so much for your.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for your comment. As always, brother. Thank you. God bless.
You're welcome.
Okay, VS Network. WhatsApp. Go ahead, please. Waiting your name and who they call from?
Hello, Mr. Kaguna, Miss Bangura again. First time calling on your show, and I've made it twice. It's lucky going today.
Well, that's good. That's good. So go ahead. The additional comment.
Mr. Kagbo, you know it's on a much more calmer mood. A leader must lead.
Yes.
In my opinion, and you lead by example, and you lead by standing your ground and giving direction. That na my own opinion. That one day of waiting leadership for me. You know, you for be truthful to the people them. You for be open to the people them where they follow you, where trust you, and you get for be honest. You know, if you they tell people and say now 1, 2, 3, 4, we they go for. Mr. Kagbo, you for stick to 1, 2, 3, 4. Some of them things they are where Dr. Samura them or APC party go fight for, not for APC, then they fight for. Then they fight for the whole of the nation as alone, where they see their democracy being destroyed, being taken away from them, their votes being taken away from them, waiting people then feel. Waiting APC achieve out of the list of the promise system, where then give them followers them. Waiting they achieve. Nothing. You can't they go into a election there after election and say this not happen. So because of this, we want this, ECSL for go, we want disaggregated polling station results them. You have had nothing. Absolutely nothing, Mr. Kagbo. What did they achieve? Nothing they not achieve. And for the caller where they talk about APC not get T-shirts them, APC they not campaign, APC not do this, this one thing no more I get for say to that. Me not to APC supporter, me not support no party, but this now one thing no more I get for say. if Madabio not get the percentage we require, it need for go into a rerun. Now that one day na the law. Now that one day supposed for happen. So it don't really matter whether APC campaign or whether APC no campaign or you know. And just they're supposed for go on that rerun day. Another point for remember now the fact say then figure there where they say now 56% plus, then obtain the results there out of results they were not complete. Mr. Cabo, that's the reality. They announced the results there where figures they still been they coming. So we can even say this percentage not complete because not to all the results then come in. And we'll never know because Samura no insist on the disaggregated figures then we'll need so that you go actually see people like will now go say, well, okay, let's have a look at this and let's see what's going down. What happened here? So the results they're accurate. They're not accurate. They're not complete. It's okay for many people and they talk say, oh, you know, results don't done, bio don't come, 10 year this, 10 year that, but you know it's in. If now you go bear you picking, you know go talk that one day. If now you picking, now in day na jail from August protest, we're not even showing face na court up till now, you know go see that one day. Now make they always talk say justice now important. Where you get people then we wounded inside, we hurt, then can't protest, then can't talk. You they create a society where feel extremely done by. They feel unhappy, they feel hurt, they feel injustice, and it is just so sad. People in need for just remember say this regime is brutal. We have experienced a lot of killings.
Sorry for the interruption, but I'll let from day because the time now beats you.
Okay.
Let me listen to other people. Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Okay. Thank you.
If you're able, come through, just call me back and finish your thoughts.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. Bye. So before I continue with the other call stem, I be say I go do economic analysis. But what thing I go do, I go take one more call, and I'm not gonna do the full economic analysis. I will just put out the new inflation numbers. Let me just see how size position Salon Day. And then next week now, I will go deeper into the World Bank, the recommendation for as to how Salon go able to stabilize the economy. So I will touch on that. But for tonight, I will just put the inflation numbers and talk about the different components of their numbers and then I go wrap up. So I'll take just one more call before I jump into that. VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting on your name and who say they call we from, please?
Yeah, Mr. Carwell, thank you so much again.
You're welcome, my brother. Thank you. And go ahead, please. Waiting on your additional comment for you tonight, sir.
Mr. Carwell, I hope this energy will get. I think this election is done and dusted. I still believe that. For the fact that, and I believe, say, the leadership of APC, they continue to mislead. We all as alone. I wish this election, really, 100% believe the election might be a winner on first round. But, Mr. Kabo, can we move forward, please? If I make reference to waiting to the year to the stock yesterday, and if you look at the whatever since this election on or whatever the negotiation on done, the dialogue on done, waiting Samura Kamara talk, if you know somebody where they listen, if you read or waiting Samura talk, all the action it will only be implemented if Arabia agrees. Okay, let's draw people their attention to another issue. Samura Kamara was supposed to be in court. What did happen? What did happen, Mr. Kago?
Well, just you tell people them. Tell we, sir.
The job pusher on a fish a car, and your push it or not. When the Samura Kamara asked for it, the job pusher. Okay, before you read the dialogue, what did you do for APC ex-ministers? They live back by the all from traveling. Before the election, before the dialogue, what are the rumor worker? How many five of fewer high cases got missing? That court. And would they find them got missing? That is big, the one that want to get APC at right now. So please, my brothers and sisters, if we can move this energy, this is a done and dusted deal. Let's move this energy for safe salon. How will they save salon? Have this constitutional reform committee with the law form. If we can make the energy we use now for sensitizing to our sisters with a salon for say, 5 years have been given to Mother BO by default of Samura Kamara and others. No way sure say that 5 years no more it will spend now. You don't get no right for extender. If they do any constitutional amendment to 7 years, they don't begin inside Mother BO. Even though I don't believe in 5 years is too long for anybody to do anything. If our hope we all will come together, we use our energy for campaign say that particular clause, 5 years for a president is enough. Enough. If you're not able to do it after 2 times, if you're able to do it 2 times, you go rest. Salon Woku, you want to 1 day 14 years? No. I beg.
Thank you so much, my brother. I really like your energy this night. Before I go to the other call, you say let we meet with energy for make sure say that's not happen. How the Salon people then go do that if APC and SL people don't agree? And then Kone do become a referendum for make that change thing. And then just like how Alpha Kone do, where if do fake referendum and say the Guinean people and gain the authority for change because he said now something similar. It changed the period. And then because of they don't change the period, it say, well, in the new constitution, it will consider saying a new term for them. So it means say if we do another additional 2 terms. So again, thank you so much. I'll let you go, but this is something where for now, let me see how this they go, and then we go as time they go, we'll discuss this. But Salon is in a very difficult situation, brother.
The only way politicians will pray that the people, we the people.
And the people then come out.
If SFP, APC, will all. Mr. Kago, I tell you, and me and you the first thing, you put the. You don't tell me say Samura Kamara, you don't give red line. Which of the red lines they follow? Throughout the election, before the election. Who are you the first thing? You step up on that thing. Who don't ever care? Because I believe say you are trust. You are trust. You don't know how you put. But I mean you say that. And that's how for this election.
All right.
Again, we don't play long test. That means you give me the full clothes for first.
Okay.
Madam,
Well,
he knows what he don't get. Kamara knew what he don't give Madam.
Anyway,
This is part of the election.
Yeah, thank you so much, my brother. Let there be a conversation for near future. But for right now, let we just deal with waiting day before we. But I really glad where Yusuf say the people but unfortunately, this election now show say the people them voice no matter. Then vote one way, and guess what? Kone rule another way, and up till now, the people are not able to get no verification as to who that exactly. Just like how you say, Yusuf say deep down within you, you strongly convinced say Mara Bill not be gets the 55%. So meaning that it not win outrightly. So that by itself is troubling for the country. For like one person, and remember, people when they talk about electoral reform and stuff, when I go back, the so-called constitution, where they say, it didn't have the constitution, guess what? Now, an act where they pass in 2022. And because it don't become law now, they say they're not the constitution. And not they not the 1991 constitution before the 2022 act. Say Kone go call numbers them as it deem fit. No, now that electoral act, that clause they now then take and say, they're not the constitution. So you see? So then go say them back, say it did not the constitution, say the ECSL now then no more go call election result. And guess what? If then do the referendum, whatever then call, it no matter what the people then do. Now Ingo stand according to that clause they per the thing where them passed last year. Anyway, I go left farm for another time because I want to talk small about the economy. Fambul them. The reason we make at the Bayanta and kind of frustrated and stuff because I know very well say this that waiting me call my own core area where I study at school. So where I see the country they go down a wrong path. It's not supposed to be a discussion about APC or SLPP. It's supposed to be a discussion about Sierra Leone. So now let us show now the recent number of inflation. I will talk about the World Bank report, the recommendations them, but I will deal with that next week because I really want to go step by step. So una go able understand why we for pay particular attention to that advice day. Because una remember, we don't tell una say November, the IMF then get for go salon for go review. And part of the thing them way the World Bank don't write as recommendations, IMF definitely get for piggyback on that. So again, una they feel saying a bad word, but austerity, triangle therefore be more na saloon. But let me deal with waiting then na the screen right now. The election, the release of the CPI when the inflation numbers them September. So there's the release on the 20th. I'll not be able to get time for go through them because we'll get Bokutin and for talk about the dialogue and plenty other things them. So I decide for bring and come to our attention tonight. So if una see, let our care una go to the current inflation. This, according to what una they see right now, I go read the first bullet. The first bullet say annual. This is not from Statistics alone. We don't show una the una see from Statistics alone. If una go to the website, una able get this, I download and write from there. So it say inflation, annual national consumer price inflation year over year for September 2023 stood at 54.48%. It go up by 3.54 percentage point from 50.94% in August. Last time when August, right now November just start, so we get forget October number. Me fambulem where the inflation rate be hit 50%. I tell now from the time self way before the 50%. I say if the because during the election, waiting the president to do, he decide for do the like put subsidy again into the fuel because he want for convince saloon people and say things they don't better. The economy don't stabilize and even fake way self where they adjust, they throw foreign reserve for like the exchange rate can down and when I see a significant drop for just about few days, and now it only just claim. So this is something where for trouble any salon meaningful salon person. Inflation now, salon. Let us show una before I continue with this. Let's show una usai salon day in terms of African countries. Them, of course, the whole world salon gets among the top 10, the 10 highest inflation rates in the world. So, but let's show now usai salon rank na Africa. This now something I put together. I take them from a site we call Trend in Economics. That Trend Economics, they're a very good site. Look, Salon. Salon, now the second highest country with inflation, now Africa. This now entire Africa. Bien Sudan, even Zimbabwe will get high inflation. Now, themselves, I don't know, can you keep they make? They're not even then at the top 10 again. But Zimbabwe, the young people then go deal with that. But look at this, my brothers and sisters. The last time, where now be August, inflation, 50.94%. Salona, one of the few countries then where inflation continue for they go up. Even Sudan, where they per war, the inflation came down from the last term. The last term when they published the result, now be 83.6%. This time now, now 63.3%, meaning it go down. Now Sudan. Salon, it go up. Ghana, it go down. Egypt, it relatively flat. So again, you look, most of the countries, them they see inflation, they go down. If at all self, it not go down, but it not jump like how Salon inflation, they jump. Then una tell me if Salon they na the right path. And let us show una now in terms of the particular items them where they go up. National food and non-alcoholic beverage, they go up. Like almost increase even housing, water, electricity, gas, and other fuel. And in terms of the basket, waiting at the basket is you get boku goods them where they get weight. So this category, the weight now 8.9%. So it's go up. So fambulem where una they feel say this na APC versus SLPP instead of una think say na Salon issue. Una look at waiting at inflation. Inflation they tell we the way how price don't go up. Example now this na September. So the amount the thing that we you be they buy last September compared to this September. Like I just give simple example. 100 new Leones. We let's say old Leones now 100,000. So till we last September you be they buy 100 new Leones. Now this September you buy them 154, almost 155 Leones. When I see the kind jump. And the troubling thing, food where now every day somebody need food. Every day we need food. Let us highlight waiting at the inflation rate for food, me fambule. The number where I highlight so far now, let me make them like up small. So the food inflation. So food where we all need. So the annual national food and non-alcoholic beverage inflation for September 2023, that's 64.67%. The last term, that's 62.75% in August. So food inflation. So if I take the example, and una all don't see that per res, like one bag res. So it means say something will cost last year September, will cost 100 leons, new leons, when 100,000 old leons. Now this September, inside just 1 year, you go buy that thing day, that food day. It will be 164, almost 165 leons. We fumble them. The people the way they work, they're able to get that money there for keep up. So now we see headline like this: Sierra Leone's food insecurity worsens. So how people and now the president say na a number one issue, food security. But when I talk about the World Bank, wetin they say, the things them where they recommend, and versus wetin the president they do right now, are completely opposite. Meaning that I don't know if maybe now because you don't get full understanding of how economics they work. When you expect, say, in finance minister now if we get economic background, and now in fact in bank governor get economics background. So but the thing way I be talk about saying for put somebody with very fine experience, very fine qualification, academic qualification, but if the on top the leader where na in get for say, okay, this not the path where I want for go. If he not good to the people he not care about the people no matter who that they like I say, if they even put the most brilliant bank governor on the wall, and not get for able resolve salon problem as long as the president continue for do something where they counter whatever the governor they do. So me fumble them, this not just a somber statistics where we all for think about. Now this way we want for let we people and continue for the live, where price they go up more than 50%. And now salon like I say, now the second highest inflation. So you go continue for listen to the president and other people and within the government saying that because of the Ukraine and Russia war, una go continue for buy that. Where plenty African countries them, in fact, the inflation rate they go down. Even Liberia, the last time I showed now, Liberia inflation now 11%. Guinea inflation, where imagine Guinea then get some sanction, restrictions. Now about 8 point something percent, less than 10% Guinea inflation. Me fumble them for people and where they believe the administration, they give them fake excuses. Then they let us show una say countries then in Africa where even price then they go down. Let us show una. Burkina Faso where they get restriction and military. Remember, Salon gets that freedom except for now where this election wahala. Then now we ate. Burkina Faso, the inflation are minus 2.6%. What does it mean? It means say if you buy something on the head, let's say on the head Burkina Faso money, if you go now September of this year, you go buy that thing day 97. 97. Let's take Leones for example. Something where if na be salon we cost 100 leons, new leons. According to Burkina Faso, the inflation this 1 year ago, this September now, where you want go buy that same thing there, instead of 100 leons, it will cost you 97.4 leons. It will cost you less than $100, meaning price they go down. Now Burkina Faso. And remember, look, even Mali, where they get war, like the junta and all that, military. Mali self price, then they go down. And when I look, you get countries them way, but look Gabon, I say the top 10, but Gabon, where they get military take over recently. Inflation before in July, now be 3.2%. This August, according to this number, now 2.9%, meaning that the inflation, the rate where price then they change, is slow down. But Salon, me fambulem. Now this with the ala for, say me na SLPP are the support and stuff with people and they suffer. Una they use party and make the president feel say they do the right thing. I go pause now, yeah, I'll take the last set of calls, and then I go come next week and show una waiting the World Bank, the alarming thing where them publish, and waiting they suggest say Salongo do for stabilize. Because if we not stabilize we economy, Kondo go it Kondo. Not to say I they refer to the Salon people them as Kondo, but I just waiting and call parable, metaphor. So me fumble them. We don't need forfeit, but at the same time, we need, particularly again at the appeal to the supporters them of the administration. This na una young people them. Let us show una by region. So una go probably get full understanding as to waiting at the talk, how dire, how desperate situation don't be in a salon. Sometimes then they go able make una get a little bit of wake up call, because this now something where nobody not for glady as to the tranganess that country day. So me fumble them. This now by region, and what did he say? Most of the region them. So 4 regions show upward movement. The western area, the western region, 52% last month in August. Now it don't even pass the national average, where the national average now 54%. Now 57%. 57% now the western region. Inflation, the general inflation. If you take the food inflation, it go way more than that. How much price then they go up for food? Let me look at the southern region. So from 52.7%, 76% in August, now it don't go to 55.85%, 86%. We're more than the 54% at the national average. So this now the stronghold of the administration, SLPP. Now they people and they biting them way very expensive. And the north, in fact, the northern province, the eastern province, a relatively stable, a decline from 51.868% to now 51.24%. You go say it's steady. So the northern region, it go up, but it still continue for they below the average. Now the eastern province, they below the average. So me fumble them. These, now the number then they wire. So when I look at their numbers here, inflation of 54%. Salon be the second highest in the country, and it they among the top 10 at the world. Able as Salon person, you for proud, say the administration they in the right direction. Why we not go tell them the truth? And President Bill disregard the warnings and stuff, and it continue for they give people them position when not necessary. They create more hardship. Next week, I go show una the connection between the reckless government spending and inflation. I go give una that connection there. Let una know very well say, I need to just talk no more. Economic theory, economic principles get connection. Say the government, especially the reckless spending. I emphasize on reckless because remember I tell una say government spending by itself not bad if them put on the right side. But spending like this, for example, appointment as presidential advisor on parliamentary affairs. If you want for know about parliament and stuff, you know go just call the speaker. You know go call the given that's the leader of business, government business. Now SLPP somebody, you know go just invite them for a meeting. You need for put particular somebody where probably this doesn't probably say this person get forget staffers. They get forget people that always get for work under them. You get for pay all them people in there, and then you want money for pay them people and you they increase taxes on the private sector, on the average person, and now somebody will not even get job safe. You put tax burden on that person there for satisfy this kind of big government. We fumble them. This not about SLPP. This not about APC. This not about Sierra Leone. I go tap here. And next week, sometimes I go don't even get something from IMF or so. They review and know when. I go come and do proper analysis and do the connection. We make una for concern. Una not continue for support something where they bring Salon down, where they make with people and suffer. We see that under Joseph Saidu Momo. Himself not be get a clue. As I tell you now, President Bey, they remind me so much of former President Momo. Maybe the difference is President Momo ain't get the courage for say fail the nation. President Bey, if they fail the nation right now, I don't know if he not get a way for Sam. But he remind me so much. You remember, I know say some of una not be probably get that much sense. Where Momo come 1985. What did he do? He go target the full man and shop them. People away get shop. Go say that the auction and thing and stuff. In feel saying as economics they work. You know, we get no clue. And what thing happen now? Price then go up significantly because then people and you get boku people away. Now be they bring thing again at the country. And at that similar thing, President Bio they do in your version for put tax up, and that's the what I call stifle economic growth. It will reduce economic growth, and what in that they mean? Some businesses them somebody write and say if I get invest, say I'm not getting investment as a loan. My brother, I get investment as a loan, and I mean know how much it cost me. I mean no really. And my machine is the way I be cargo for do me business. Then charge me custom clearance and every crappy thing that we then put into that payment day. More than I must buy the machine then. So I not be get much choice because they don't need a saloon. So I continue for establish the business. But the business they suffer right now. Costing trianga. So yes, me fumble them, me brother where they ask, I get investment as a loan. Because I love my country. That money they want to go put as investment as a loan. I for be able even buy maybe put down payment for a rental house where I for they get rent from people there. But I take them, go put them na salon. So this not to about APC. Not to just about SLPP, about Sierra Leone, me fambule. Team Trianga for people, and the numbers then show that. And interestingly, look another, I don't know, really senseless appointment na ya also. Appointment as This October 19th, they published this. Appointment as outreach coordinator, office of the presidential spokesman. Presidential spokesman. Just imagine. Instead get in one people them. He get in one office. Now they choke that office day with unnecessary appointment. So it's not just the president where they make all kind advisory position. Now it extend them to a so-called presidential spokesman, where you not even supposed to forget presidential spokesman because you get the press secretary, where now in they do all you correspondence them for you. Where the press secretary sufficient for being your spokesperson, you get the information ministry. And in fact, down there by what you don't do, you don't extend them into two. Who side the revenue they come out? And now you're so desperate for pay workers then where you don't unnecessarily increase the wage bill. So now they go look for taxes everywhere. With people and they suffer. You put more suffering on them for pay tax unnecessarily. I'll take the last set of calls. And like I say, I go come next week and do proper analysis on the World Bank, the publication. And if I will get something about IMF, I go bring and come back to our attention. Let I just join give una the connection between the government spending, particularly reckless spending, versus waiting will they go through so where inflation very high. As sister we don't get boku calls them during the time while they do the analysis. Let me take them and then we go wrap up. VS Network, can you call up? Waiting at your name and also they call it from, please. Yeah, we not exceed the 3 minutes though, because we get boku calls then at the queue. Go ahead, please, caller.
Yeah. Hello?
Yes, go ahead, please. You get 3 minutes.
Okay. This is VOS?
Yes, this is VOS and you listen to live program.
Oh, okay, thank you. So, thank you very much again for for the efforts and what you do, analyze them and giving information the way really we have people listen to the information of them. What they make they know what they happen in the salon. Now one thing that is attire to salute brother and sisters them for this sports business with their fashion, sports to sports, why APC no more port, why APC no more port, let's say if it's APC for no port sex, they will get what they want. Even if they will go port sex, they will get what they want. Then the woman knows it's not possible. People that talk for this court thing, say this court thing, now people to say, what was in go there, they get what he wants. When the government they favor of you. It's not possible. In fact, if it will be more courts, but this matter for don't end long time. If we don't end. So you say, so I will tell you, again, where you end up, the time end up so. Because all we need is alone a peace. You know, no more this nation we say, the next voting time, people they don't turn up too much. They don't feel needless. They need less. You know? Because they don't say they need less to vote. Who can they vote for? Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Hello?
Yeah, you still there on?
Oh, okay. I think I don't go offline.
No, you still there on.
So, in less. People that they vote for. You know, a lot of votes of turn up, go for slow down, go for less next election because people they don't tired, they don't fed up because they know say they vote no mean nothing as alone. It no mean nothing. You know. Now, secondly, this thing don't show we say APC then Lex alone pass SLPP. This don't show we APC leaders them, let me say so, then let Salon pass SFPP. Because if you think the time where Agnes Koroma say austerity, that's alone. And now, what did they go on? Oh my God, it is double. But if the NPC leader them sit down, they say, okay, because of this hush, this small hardness, we don't mix with people them, for raise up austerity. That don't show the next alone. If it's an NPC in power, so I swear to God that they don't raise austerity again. Yes, they don't because they don't say the next alone because they fail. Now when the presidents when they fail, when people them when they support the president again, when they feel for the people, all man just they do what he wants. You know, this government, this proper government don't care about how the people feel. They don't want to know. All they care about, then they lead, then I lead them. That's all.
All right.
Up till now, they appoint.
I agree with you with respect to the appointment. Thank you very much. And let me give other people a chance. We'll get plenty more callers than at the queue. Thank you so much, brother.
Okay.
Yes, thank you for your comment. Yes. VS Network. Hello, caller. What's your name and who say they call from, please?
Yeah, Mr. Kawo, I'm so lucky today.
Yes, absolutely.
I think
absolutely.
I thought I did contribution.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Kawo, all your analyzing, all what you analyze, it in place. I will say, I don't want to use the word useless, but Manabio will be one of the most useless presidents ever Salon get in history. I mean, we tell the talk. The kind of appointment where they make. It doesn't make sense at all. How you put a former minister, you make an advisor to the present minister?
Exactly. This is the same ministry.
If you believe that minister was performing, why you put like you make an advisor to that minister? Not to conflict of interest, not to conflict, not to palaver in the count of that ministry. I was a minister. He take me, Mr. Kagbo minister. Yeah. After 2-3 days, he make me advisor to Mr. Kagbo.
Well, I don't know if they talk about Timbo.
No, forget about Timbo. You know, this is Dasama.
Okay.
Dasama and Association.
Yeah, because
almost all of them.
Yeah, all of them. Say Timbo, just funny. Pull him as minister and make her now presidential advisor for that same ministry. But anyway, continue with brother.
He makes Dasama make a presidential advisor. Dasama presidential advisor for gender ministry. Gender. Come on. You don't separate social welfare.
Yeah.
You don't separate social welfare from what children's affairs.
Yeah.
He can make minister and make an social advisor to you. I said useless and hopeless life now. And you don't even know they don't broaden the tax base.
No.
What they do, they impose high taxes on the people.
So now shrinking just they shrink them and then they
they impose the fewer taxpayers, then they give them more body.
Yes.
Inflation is like it's not magic. I don't even need for working a statistic for no say the inflation rate was high.
Yeah.
Look at what the fuel cost will increase. Definitely. I think the statistics, the people who are working in statistics, they need to check them. I believe the inflation rate for not be 100% to be zero.
Well, let we not do that yet because it go definitely be
negative. I'm telling you, they need to check that because by this time, Rexburg was like 400 or 300,000 last year. Now it's about 800,000. That's about 100% influence.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. If you
now
what
check can do? Don't be sincere with ourselves.
Yes.
Check last year at this time. What was the cost of rice? So you said no.
Yeah, my brother, I really like for tonight. You say in them way I go take you up on them, especially that rumor thing. It was nice for let you join me at the studio. Let me talk about. Let me be hypothetical and say if it happen, how it go throw Salone off that path to development. Because clearly we know say it not go bomb.
If we allow that thing for done,
yes.
If we allow that thing for be implemented as Salon is done.
Indeed.
I'm telling you, Salon is done.
I go pick you
I
up
hope
on
we
that.
use more of energy towards that.
Yeah.
But this one, now me and you the first until we put a step on that. Because the passer, me I belong to the passer for a long time.
All right. Well, I really hate for let you go, but we get other people on the line. Yeah, let me get a chance. Yeah, but thank you so much for your contribution, and I really appreciate the fact that we did think about the country instead of we party, because Salone it made it go well at all, and the president, based on his actions, it not look like he care about the well-being of the country and the people. VS Network. Hello, caller. What's your name and who say you call me from, please?
Yes, it's Takabo Mena Alusain again from Maryland.
Hello, brother Alusain. Thank you again for call. And what's your additional take, sir?
Yes, I enjoy you and I enjoy your analysis about the economy. Away in economics, I know say you take your time for do all the research.
Yeah,
and I respect that. But Abraham, we could not forget say when President Bio inherit this economy, the austerity that we don't declare.
Okay.
As compared to Liberia or Guinea. Now not take America because the global crisis already hit all the countries. But Salonian to the extent because with the man take over the first way to the IMF we go to. So the IMF will go sign loan agreements. And then before they get money, they get conditions. We go for remove subsidy for petrol, for boku thing. Then they before some say you get for begin generate income when income tax. Because if we would do a tax, then they make country rich. Western countries and the tax. But Salon we get tax laws them. Not to say increase tax or what you may understand, but now the enforcement. Enforce on the street. The tax laws they already did. The enforcement we do now, Salon no use for pay tax. And that is problem. They begin hold goods. They begin hold the money, the currency. People let they hold them. Then they bring pressure more for the economy back, for the foreign exchange. The IMF condition what they don't put on so for Salon as compared to Liberia, because Justice Ali, if he left strong economy, or even this money overthrow so na Guinea, he left very strong economic content. And the company then, the macroeconomic that way World Bank they talk about right now for Salon. It's very stronger than country today. Because which is the company they establish, they mining company, they all get deep pockets, not a shallow pocket like they fly by investor we come doing and it's in time, we then come then Frank Timis, we can they give up the country, don't as I say Ebola all things collapse then come out. Oh, the other country they get investor will get real deep pockets. But Salon now, when Mother Bio come, some of the contract they wouldn't be the mining contract then you can forgive them apart. So the mining will be the take place even as Salon like they loans are all aside and not be the take place. And when Mother Bio come back, I can increase spending on a flagship program when free education because of the way the education deteriorates at the country. So it's what in become it's in a human capital development. And I be focus more on the economy. Well, because we think you not go do all of it together. So you begin pour money now for this education. I make the one not taboo for education right now. So this same effort you put for education. So we don't can now you say one put some for the economy for begin develop the macro economy. You don't sign contract with Kindo all the money come in the Will I boost the foreign exchange in the future? Will I boost exports? So agriculture, again, if you decide to put emphasis for that, to this next time, I will pray to God says, so this next 5 years or 10, everything will change. But the reality is something by that time, if we still not the IMF condition, it's difficult to IMF not deal with it. So.
Thank you so much, my brother. I like the way how you analyze and that way they exactly the president want for, let's say, Leonians, they analyze things that way where you put on. So and they tell you clearly say a misleading you economics you need to say I do want it's just like a car. You need to say, okay, well, you know what, let's change one tire, and then you know say the engine need oil. You say, okay, well, after we had all used the tire, then I change oil. You need to do that. You need it. And that education, I don't know if you be listening one time, that education, na scam. That education where they put so and stuff, na scam. If you want to know exactly if it worth for spend, waiting they say that they spend, let it show the numbers. Because BBC be asking how much exactly the education cost. Not how much una say una they spend. Now, how much it costs? They don't know the number. And that's now wrong economic practice. You get to know the cost of something, and then you assess and say, okay, it costs this. My revenue now this. How I go tackle this? So again, if you want for also know, because it talks say, oh well, the last term it say it don't get additional 800 and something pupils them, students them, where otherwise not going to go school. So then they we call them the marginal benefit. Now that way they assess a program. Not to say, oh well, 2 million people they go school now. Ask yourself, before he implements that program, they Amos speaking and be they go school. So and Amos now when you don't implement the program, Amos additional picking and they go school. Now that benefits they look. If the cost when you they pay or when they spend for their additional people and the way they go school, it really worth it for like you just take them people and they why you not go just concentrate on them additional picking and the balance of the resources you put on where it's needed for inspire activities. Anyway, I'll not bore you with the analysis today. But that way the way you analyze them. So thank you so much, my brother. That way the government want for let analyze them. Let the average person say that. And again, to me, as I say, I go through waiting the World Bank suggest and bring them together. But that it don't spend so much by education. That's scam. Educate. Why you need two education ministry? Why? So now part of the wasteful spending and say, oh, now he make the salon education. They know I'm not the wall and stuff. That is false. That's false. Where I come now, and the way where I able to do well in school now because of the foundation where I get in a salon, and not on that matter bill. And probably you where they talk so your education where you get it help you for able to strong abroad. Not on that matter bill. So for begin make this and look what's in the happen right now. Look, I'll give example before I take the other call. I'll give example to America. America for high school, especially the community college, not to private school, but then community college. Now, universal education, meaning that now government run, you not get for pay tuition fee. I not like for saying a free, but you not get directly for pay tuition fee. But what thing happened to the African Americans them? Even so, even with that kind education level, the rate now only recently the education rate don't they go up. The one the way they graduate from high school now only recently, but for very long time, people picking them, black picking them, they drop out of school. And waiting are the major reason. Not because they not get the opportunity for go school. Now because of the opportunity after school. So that incentive for let you go school. They. So waiting they can do. Say, oh well, if I don't say I'm not gonna get a job. So instead, what did they do? Then go into drugs, begin sell drugs them now the side and stuff for let them feed their family. Or go into music or sport where the competition so high. So plenty of them, even after school, they struggle, they're not able to make up. But guess what? The education, are government paid education. You don't need tuition. So that tuition, not to the end of it. So now scam. So if at all, let's say, you know very well, say, you know what, if I go college, I get good result. Highly likely, within 6 months, I will get a decent job. Them parents then go grandma go trust, pay for them picking for go school. Just like here, where Bokoff we take student loan because we believe say if we don't, we go able get decent job. I know sabi nobody now the government of Canada, but where I get me good result, I able get job, and I don't deal with the government for over 16 years. And I just me results like me go there. Not to influence, but salon now, then put people that will not even get the qualification. And then they say, oh well, education is a key, a flagship program. No. Then they completely go against each other. So my brother, again, let them show me the numbers. Let them show me how much exactly it cost. Not to say, oh, we they spend 24% of GDP. Not to cost that one day. Not to the cost structure that one day at all. Anybody can spend, because you can spend recklessly and say, you want to tell me, say, if you get your paycheck and then you spend, you work, let's say, $2,000 a month. Food now essential, right? So that 2,000 day, you say, you know what? For food, I they spend me $1,000 no more. For me 2,000 while they work, I they spend 1,000 for just food a month. You $1,000. So somebody for admire you, say because now essential food, and you spend 1,000. And then you begin to talk, say, you know what? I can go restaurant every day and stuff like that. What then go say? Then go say you reckless in your spending. How you go spend food? You $1,000, $1,000. Why you not cook now? So then people then go begin to ask you now of alternatives, because not a reasonable thing for do. When you spend only on food, half of your salary, guess what? What about the other things then? So me fumble them, this so-called free education, the government na scam for use them. So people that we don't know, for analyze them properly, they say, oh, you don't do well. So if even the rest of the people and they suffer, even the picking them, some of them now they go into prostitution and drop out of school because of Tintianga na the host. So papa no get job, mama not able for do markets not successful, and then you see people and they starve. Where you supposed for go school? Then go do prostitution for feed them families. Picking away supposed for go school. So now good policies that. Why you not first think about the socio-economic situation, and then you do a phase, you target the people that were there in need. You don't need for make a universal, because salon even America, Canada, UK, of course UK and Canada don't get that universal healthcare, but they struggle with the quality of it because it's expensive. Let alone salon. You go roll that universal. Even the people that will afford, you say they pay school fee for them. Not a dumb idea that. And then people and they no need for let you pay for their school, them picking them. They need for let you will maintain their job. But you can't put people out of work with your policy and you say, oh, well, even though you're out of work now, because of my policy, I will pay for you picking school fee. So then are the solution to it? Me brother, when I think, and you talk about telling them the economy be rough, that's so not a narrative. Let me ask one time, I think Rado Swari, we can have VOS. Say, bro, una say the economy day on life support. And then 10 and day the economy be they grow. No economy no they grow, you say it on life support. Then a wrong economic analysis. Wrong economic analysis. You can forget recession and dire recession. And that Ebola, again, this is not to APC or SLPP analysis. That Ebola is the worst term that's in a Salone economic history. Everything was on halt. How long it take for the economy regain itself, bounce back? So the Ebola, the height of the Ebola, that'll be 2005. In 2006, we begin to see economic growth. So within in less than 2 years, because now only one time we see that severe dip in economic growth. It was, I think, 2014. So 2013, Salone grow about 20%, will now be the fastest growth in economic activity in the world. And then Ebola struck. But guess what? We bounce back from it. So Salone not directly affected by Corona. We're not directly affected by the Russia-Ukraine war. What didn't happen to the other countries, them? How they survive? Now, because of them put sober economic policies in place. We see the spending reckless. Salone right now, with debt to GDP ratio as of 2022, it was 98%. Hey, me brother, let them come now VOS and challenge me. I know they brag, but let them come with their excuses then they now VOS and say your economic analysis wrong. Let I debate them. Anyway, let's take the last few calls. VOS Network. Hello, caller. What's your name and say the call from, please?
Yes, sir. Good evening, Mr. Kabumina Umar. I call from Los Angeles, California.
Hello, brother Umar. Thank you so much for call. And what can you take on this program tonight, sir?
Oh, well, thank you very much, my brother. I want to thank you and for taking the call. And I want to thank you for all the good work we do. And I see the rundown where you just give me with regard to the inflation. And compared to the countries where we are inside the sub-region. And when you look at them, they tell you which side we dey. This president, to me, we for changing name from Madavio to the dog eat me homework. Because ever since this government take over, the first thing when they begin tell we, then take over a life support economy. Then take over a battered economy. But now the same one that we tell they say they get all the ideas, they get the know-how, waiting for do as soon as they take over, they go hit the ball rolling. Then after 2 years, the same finance minister but can't tell we say, then they are of hand, they're not going to control the economy. Then at the same man come back and tell we 2 months before the election say, when they take over, then go turn the economy in 3 months. Can you believe? JJ Safa. Then we see now where this inflation don't come on. From one complaint to another. First, then begin with 2000 by Kruma left year. Then God can help them. Now they the corona come. Then for them they the corona. They put them complaint behind the corona. God can help them back. The Ukraine war come. So now I don't know what they pray to God for again, for let God bring down for them. Because now excuse out of excuse, but when you look the guy in economics, any country when not get a fiscal responsibility, that country they in the road for a doom. Look at this president. Right now, the amount of advisors that we don't hire, I'm not saying they get enough room for the state house. Because even today again, we hire one person, one more lady, all for is under the president's office. So if they hire people them, if they bring in people them now, we they see the telecom, the internet tariff, and then they lift them up on people them because money not there. So what thing they do? Then just the tax. It just the tax. The tax, just like what you say. Like I've been doing another show today where I talk say, we always do compare ourselves with bad things them. But anything we're good, now let I ask somebody say, within the sub-region, name one thing where Sierra Leone good right now, past that country, or name that country, they say, in terms of our economy. Now this thing, now we they do well, past that country. In all day, this president is so lost that, my brother, even if you put the latest GPS, that GPS didn't defend this president in terms of whose side our economy is. He don't know how to turn this economy. He don't know what he for do. He just sit down now because there's no way they make money. Because this president not get any advisor or he not get nobody where surrounding the economy, he advises them, we know how to generate revenue outside of just tax. Now I know what I'm in the past. So would I get the end of all the short now we poor citizens. And you're right. Sierra Leone not no country not within the West African region. What would they compare with to right now? Look what they call numbers them. Burkina Faso, Liberia, Guinea, everybody there into single digits. Now Liberia said they to double digit 11. We they all the way 50. And we they talk about now the international because they talk about how Sierra Leone get about 50% of the people that they under deprived hunger.
Yeah.
Who side this nation they go?
Yeah.
Who side this nation they go, my brother? Who side we they go? But yet we get to young brothers and sisters that will continue for defend this guy. They call him them. They call me the judge. They say continue for do you good job and let God continue for bless you and your family. If you get picking them and you picking them, and please do not relent. Continue for doing and continue for prove this president and follow wrong. Now, I make one thing I like about you show, you they always present evidence. Let them look at the evidence now, let them come back, they can't challenge you, your evidence wrong. Let them bring their own. And let you away pull that chart. Let them look at that chart and challenge you. Thank you very much, my brother.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, my brother. I give small extra time because the last call. Unfortunately, I'm not going to take additional calls. Them they're on their way. Continue for the line. My apologies. Dear, on our thoughts and questions them for next week. And by God's grace, I will try for answer to our calls them. And like I say, I go walk on through the World Bank report on Sierra Leone. And waiting I go do safely, just quickly read the first paragraph or set the stage. This now on the 27th, World Bank released this. Say macroeconomic stability built on fiscal and monetary discipline. That when I underline that word, though, fiscal meaning the government side, and monetary meaning the bank governor side. Discipline is essential to both food security and poverty reduction. Without a stable macroeconomic environment reflected in a stable real exchange rate, low rate of inflation, sustainable level of debt, to now underline them, vital investments to enhance agricultural productivity and ensure food security will be constrained. Notes a new World Bank economic analysis for Sierra Leone. So then Tiawe Aguna so discipline, fiscal policy. We not see them. For say the administration very disciplined in how do they spend the country money. Of course, on ourselves and that other brother talk about how terrible it be with all the advisors here. You pull somebody one side, you go compensate them with advisory position and stuff. They duplicate the ministries them left, right, and center in the name of you want for satisfy your friends or relative or supporter or all that. So that fiscal discipline, now one thing, and monetary policy also. But I don't tell when I say with President Bill, the new bank governor not going to do much at all because in seeing backwards. So you know will get a chance because I go want somebody will go say, yes, sir, I don't write the check. Oh, yes, sir, you can do this, you can do that, but not to somebody will go restrain them for spend recklessly. So if he restrain try for restrain them, you not go take it. And then the exchange rate, stable real exchange rate. We all know say the exchange rate, and I will probably show now next week outside the exchange rate and how it don't jump from as recent as June, because before the election and do some maneuvering where I believe saying that the reserved and touch, and you see the exchange rates go down, and people then call me and ask. I say, when a temporary something, the what we call economic fundamentals, nor they in place way for sustain this deep. So then they not to something way sustainable, and I believe say the people that will ask me why I get a reply they then go say yes, Mr. Kagbo, you will tell we say sustainable. So we don't get that exchange stable real exchange rate, and of course the inflation all low. So you forget all them things and they in place. For like you go talk about food security. So look how food price they. Also they pull the money for invest heavily and say food security. So the family I left una with that. Let not go too far again. And I want to say boku thank you to una always join the program tonight. And family like I always they say, me come one year, I forgive back to me country. Waiting I say 5, 10, 15 years, if God give me long life, I go defend them. I go tell una why I see them, and una go be the test, the judge as to waiting I say. And in fact, VOS done there more than 5 years because we established VOS in 2017. So now go back and listen to the thing that they say, and particularly that GTT report, the thing them where I say, the analysis where I do, when I come back to today, if not all, but most of what I say during that report day, and we again about the subsidy and all that thing and day where Anesco try for dodge because of election, say well BO not get much choice but for inherit their subsidies and therefore remove them because now one of the conditions of IMF. When I go back and listen to how I predict say Salone in the next 5 years go be, and when I tell me if I not get it right, then una come and tell me this time around say I'm wrong. So again, like how that last caller say, I always they give una numbers. Yes, somebody not like where they show numbers them, but me believe in numbers. Numbers they lie, and not to me manufacture the numbers them. Now numbers them way as I show now statistics Salone publish. Now they are analyze so for giving the exchange. I mean the inflation rate. So until then, I want to say again. Until Thursday, by God's grace, and not forget for join Matilda on Saturday, where it will come by God in power, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Monday will be Salon time, 9 o'clock. And Sunday we get the social media review, Mr. Shilon and Mr. Mengot. Their program go start 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So now not forget for join them programs today. And I for say boku thank you to una. Let God bless una with una family. Let God bless the VOS network and the presenters them where we all they do them on a voluntary basis. And again, let we not swear the politicians them. Let we pray that God direct them. Okay, let God direct them na the right path where they consider the people before their own self-interest. Let them do the right thing for put policies there in place where will reduce the struggle of the average salon person. Again, lastly, let us not forget for pray for Mama Salon. Let God bless una and una family. And above all, let God bless the land where we all together call Mama Salon. Until then, me na Abdul Karim Kagbo, they say una tata.